shouldn't play piano barefoot. Something about the skin of my foot coming in contact with a sustain pedal like bothers me. Are you still in frame, Bubba? Are you still in frame, Bubba? There you go. That'll do. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Medley episode 454. The second half is gonna go really fast, guys. The second half is gonna go really fast. That's your first and no, that's like your fifth, and there's gonna be more warnings for sure. It's a little darker in the stream than it has been in the past. Is it? No, my screen brightness was just down. It's an overcast one. Beautiful sunny Los Angeles has taken a brief break to give us some nice clouds. Looky. I don't even know where the sun is. Usually I try to point to the sun, but so I can get that cool, like, little heavenly glow. But I don't even know where the sun is, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe that this is Los Angeles? I love it. Also, I feel like I brought the rain, says Jesse. Yeah, I haven't seen rain in a really long time. This isn't normal. This isn't normal. Bape mode, says Titanium. Bape mode. We're on bape time here. Bathing apes now. The apes are bathing. Anyways, Liana says, I think your audio is in ape mode. Oh, crap. That's what you mean by ape mode. Sorry. Thank you. Wow. See, Liana knows so much that Liana knows why the mic is quiet. Not only that the mic is quiet, Liana knows I've been gaming. Is that good? Is that good? Do I sound more audible? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna boost it. About there. Okay, anyways, let's go to the beach and bam, says Jesse. Yeah, no beach day today. I mean, technically, if you go to the beach, Jesse, today, you won't be the only person there. Thank you for noticing, Dar. I did give my... Okay, so... 3 things happened. My hair looks a lot shorter today. It's not actually that much shorter today. It just looks that way because of 3 things. The first thing is yesterday I retwisted my hair, which I talk about a lot. A lot of people have made comments on what exactly my hair is and why it looks like this. Some people say, "Oh, nice dreads, homie. Like, how long you had dreads? Like, those boys look like they're mad young." My hair is 2 different things. My hair is dread. Some of it is dreaded, like very, very lightly, like little baby dreads, and then some of them are twists. Omni, what are twists, you ask? It's just twisted hair. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's when I take my hair and I twist it manually. And then after twisting it manually, much like a plant, it'll eventually start growing in that fashion. You always have to retwist it, though, every now and then. So I would say about once a month, or once every other month if I'm really busy, I'll retwist the, like, hey, what's up, Pernetic? I'll retwist the roots of my hair. And so yesterday I did like a deep wash of my hair. I retwisted it. And then I wore a cap at night. I wore like a little silk cap, and I trimmed it a little bit because it was like touching my neck back here. So I did make it a little bit shorter. So that's what you're saying. You're saying that it's been recently retwisted, and I had a cap on, so it's like a little bit more like condensed. But as the days go on, it's going to slowly turn into the mess that it was. Also, I'm not wearing my hair up, which typically for the piano streams, I'll wear my hair up, but then I'll wear my hair down for the production streams, and so my hair's down today. Thank you for noticing, though, Dar. 4 things happened. You're absolutely right. You're not always wearing the cap at night? Absolutely not, Dar. Absolutely not. I'm not always wearing the cap at night. No. Get twisted, says Pernetic. I forgot to mute my desktop. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's different. Pause No Time says, hey, Omni, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Pause. How are you doing? You feel okay? Good morning, kid. No cat baby, says Pernetic. Omster the moisture. Omni, please, says Dar, trying to tell me how to take care of my hair. Don't worry about it, Dar. I've been alive a long time, and somehow I'm still not bald, so I think I've got it taken care of. But thank you. Thank you for your concern. I do wear a cap depending on like what I'm going for with my hair, like what I just done with my hair that day. Obviously, if I've like just re-moisturized my hair and like retwisted and stuff like that, I'm gonna wear a silk cap. but I do not wear a silk cap to bed every single night that I sleep. Remembering to put a bonnet on is so much work, says Jesse. Indeed. Indeed. I've still never done an ACV treatment, so, like, who even am I? Really? Honestly, though, Dar, I'm not going to judge you for not having done that. Apple cider vinegar is, like, a thing that I didn't touch at all until I moved to California. Like, I lived my entire black natural hair life in Arizona, one of the driest places on earth, without ever doing that. So, no judgment here at all. It's that time of year to stay moist, says Pernetic. The Discord's going wild. Y'all hear that? Is somebody just doing it to piss me off? It's possible. That's not even... Is that even my Discord? Is that somebody else's Discord? Oh, hey, what's up, Soups? Ooh. Oh, we're doing good claps again. Soups, what's the weather like right now in Michigan? Or wherever you are. Same, Soups, same. We finally lined up. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Shower, says Lindsay. Enjoy the shower time. Well, was shock. For some reason, saying shower time spelled like that made me want to sing the What Was Shock theme. The, like, Fist of the North Star theme song. You was shock, 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 shock. Yeah, it's very cloudy here today, Soups, but I don't think it's gonna stay for very long. So snowy in Cali, I bet. It actually is very snowy in California. It's just not snowy in the specific valley that I live in. But 30 minutes that way, there's a lot of snow right now, actually. I think I'm going to go up and see the snow probably next week. I'm going to drive. Because it's like 30 minutes, right? I can just drive, go grab a pizza, go up to the mountains, sit in the snowy forest and eat a pizza. I did that recently, actually. Well, recently being a year ago, but I got a Little Caesars hot and ready, and I went up to the snowy mountains, and I just sat in the snow. I, like, walked, I parked my car, then I kind of just veered off walking and taking random lefts and rights, so I couldn't see, like, any civilization anymore, and then I just sat and ate my hot and ready in the snow, and honestly, you forget, well, I forget, being in Los Angeles, I forget what silence sounds like. You know, it's really quiet up there in the mountains. You can't hear anything. It's sometimes it's like you can't even hear animals. Like, it's just nothing. It's just nothing. All I could hear was myself chewing. Anyways, hey, what's up, DD Sluggers? I like that username. Getting out is fancy, says DD Sluggers. What now? 30 minutes from you there is snow, says Soups. How warm is it where you are right now, says Soups. That's amazing and so weird. Soups? Hold on. It's 54 degrees right now. So, Soups, have you ever seen those, like, really, really stupid ads for Los Angeles where it's like, you can surf the waves and you can snowboard in the same day? Have you ever seen those, like, ads? Because they're true, actually. They're very annoying. And I don't know anybody that's going surfing and snowboarding in the same day. But because of how mountainous mountainous. I don't even know if that's a word because of how mountainous California is. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes that way is the beach, and 30 minutes that way is like ski lodges and stuff. And so it is pretty chill. It is pretty chill. I like it, but I don't surf, so usually I just go to the snowy mountains. I'm not a big beach man. I'm not a big beach man. Ellis has left us, unfortunately, says Kid. Oh no. Thanks, it's my band, says DD Sluggers. Wait, what? Sorry, who mentioned Ellis? Did somebody ask for Ellis? Ellis is dead. Whoever was talking about Ellis. Thank you, Kit, for telling whoever asked. Ellis is dead. Constrano says there's a song called Silence by Gigi D'Agostino? D'Agostino? Probably mispronouncing that. I used to listen to a lot around 2005, then one day couldn't recall the melody. I technically forgot what Silence sounded like back then. I mean, I think it's important, no matter where you live, to have a space somewhere that you can go to that is completely quiet. Even if you have to go inside of one of those eggs that they put people in. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The eggs? The eggs they put people in? The masks we wear? Jojo says, wait, I haven't been in a stream in like months because of school. What happened to Ellis? Oh, that's who was asking about Ellis. Who did that? I'll check in a second. But thank you. Whoever just redeemed Pharaoh. There's Pharaoh. Pharaoh's doing fine. Pharaoh's doing healthy, growing up his new pole. And then there was a Nobu. I don't like that. I'll get to him, guys. But first it was Nobu. Before. God, I love the lighting in my room during overcast days. With strings anyway. I like Nobu's theme. Okay. I'm being barked at. Give me a second. Whoever just barked. I'm trying to make my way to the bottom of the chat. I was watching a weather report saying there would be snow near San Diego. Is that area mountainy? San Diego definitely has some mountains. Not all of it, though. It's pretty big, right? But there's definitely some mountains down there. And I believe that there will be getting some snow. Cold Crush Sister says, good morning, Omni. Good morning, Chatsky. Good morning, Cold Crush. I hope you're doing well. I have lots of weather questions, says Suit. Please ask away. It's probably the only thing I'll be able to answer. Snow is just fancy grass, says Liana. I agree. It's kind of the same thing here in Seattle, says Pernetic, about like having a waterfront over here and then having snow right over there. I have not seen those, but now I would like to, says Seeps, talking about the ads that advertise being able to surf and snowboard in the same day. Your hair looks beautiful, says Cold Crush. Thank you. I gave myself a little bit of a retwist and trim yesterday. I haven't styled it at all, but who cares? It's 9 a.m. Constrano says, there's a song called... Oh, I read that. Okay, I'm catching up. I don't know how I feel cold here at 72. I don't get the weather here. Oh, we can actually talk about it. We can talk about the weather. 30 minutes for me is a cold lake, and 30 minutes in the other way is just more snow, says New Soups. Yeah. Honestly, like, coming from Arizona and then moving to California, it would be really hard for me to live in a place that doesn't have, like... I love, like, because people brag on California for having that, but Arizona is the same way. Like, a lot of people think of Arizona as just this desert that is hot, hot all the time. But Arizona gets snow every year, tons of snow, like lots of snow. It's just if you live in the valley, you don't get it. You have to like drive, 30 minutes to 45 minutes one way to get up into the mountains to get to the snow. Same thing here in California, If you're in a valley, you're not going to get it. Thank you, Soups, for redeeming Firo, by the way. I just now saw that it was you that did it. And then Ellis, Ellis is dead. Ellis is the first of the plants to die. Titanium has redeemed Viv. There we go. There she is, very much alive. Hey, what's up, Bobos? Thank you, Titanium, for that redeem. Appreciate it. Enjoy your dim sum, Cyber. Pernetic is jealous of the dim sum, I suppose. Get salt pepper chicken for my Psy guy, says Liana, about dim sum. Salt pepper chicken. Ava says, Omni, I got a call for you. It seemed important. Yeah? They want to let you know about your car's extended warranty. I miss you, Ava. Constrano says, I've been absent so much, I'm completely new to this Nobu dude. Oh. That's Booba. Booba goes over here now. For that Booba redeem, whoever done did it. Yeah, Constrano, Nobu is the newest of the plants. So welcome back. Welcome back. And say hello to Nobu. You are impressing my sister-in-law with your piano playing. Cyber, tell your sister-in-law I says, what's up? Tell your sister... Tell your sister-in-law I says, what's happening? I'm not looking forward to going back. I don't know who requested that, but thank you for redeeming Zia. Here's Zia, fresh out of the shower. She was in the shower all night last night. Okay, so I started doing this thing, right, where if I take a shower, I put Zia in the shower and I close the door after I get out of the shower to, like, trap the humidity in there to remind this bad boy of the rainforest where it's supposed to be growing. And I can't do that anymore. If I trap the humidity in my bathroom for long enough, my building is so old and so crappily put together, guys. Like, this thing is held together by popsicle sticks. The humidity makes it makes one of my walls in my bathroom turn green. And I don't know if it's the humidity that's making the paint come off the wall, or if the humidity is unlocking some, like, hidden thing in the wall. I don't know what's happening, but I went into my bathroom and I was like, oh, there's some green stuff on the wall. And I went to wipe it off and it, like, smeared some of the paint. And I was like, oh, we don't want to mess with this. I might have to make a trip to Home Depot or something. I don't know. And I'm not going to call my landlord. I'm just going to act like it didn't happen, and we're going to find a different way to take care of Zia. But here's Zia's theme song. I gotta catch up on chat. Pernetic says, Miss America, look at her haunches. Oh, Luca's in here. Good morning, Luca. I hope you're doing well. I'm rooting for Booba twice as hard since he survived through the sickness, says Kit. Yeah, Booba did okay. If you look really closely over here above my Katamari figure, you can see Nuba. Nuba's also kind of in the stream. They're not supposed to be, but they're here. You know what? Here. Dapper up. I hear you. I hear the dapper up. I'll just put him there. Thank you, Meow Workshop, for redeeming Zia, by the way. I'm catching up. I need to see who did the dapper up. No, says Soups. Uh-oh. What happened? Why are you knowing? Why is it gross? What happened? What's hey? Oh, you're because of the green walls. Hey, what's up, AJ Orbit? Mold? Possibly. My entire I don't want to say that. My entire apartment smelled really weird this morning, and I know exactly why, but I don't want to gross anybody out. That sounds not healthy, says Cold Crush, talking about my green bathroom. Hey man, Zia's not dead. That's all I care about. Gotta bleach that bathroom, Omni, says Ava. I think that might make it worse. Maybe it's a run. Wait, maybe run a fan and dehumidifier to make sure the walls dry out. This place is gonna be a puddle on the floor. Oh, Ava. By the way, Ava's the one that did the dapper up. Ava, pick a number between 1 and 30. Pick a number between 1 and 30. I'll give you a big range today. So many Uba variations, says New Soups. Yeah, Booba was very sick, and so to keep him from dying, I think it's raining a little bit. My camera outside is getting a little wet. Can you see it, guys? Can you, like, kind of see it coming down? I love the way rain looks on a really low-res webcam. It makes it look like it's traveling in slow motion, kind of. It's like anime rain. Honestly, it looks like snow, says Soups. It's snow in LA. It's a Los Angeles miracle. Okay, I do need to catch up. Bleach smells bad, says E13E7. How do I say this username? E13E7? Does it spell something? Is it elite? Is it elite? If it is, I'm a genius. Anyway, so you're right. Bleach does smell bad. 23 is the number that Ava has picked. I will grab the 23rd bow tie as soon as I get caught up in the chat. Smells better than mold, says Pernetic, talking about Bleach in reference to that one really good Jim Carrey movie that everyone likes and isn't weird at all. Oh, the number 23. I saw that Jim Carrey movie, and I didn't like it. I love Jim Carrey, but that's maybe one of the only Jim Carrey films I've seen that I was like, not this one, though. Very intriguing, but it left me feeling unfulfilled. You can play it as 2 chords, but yes, it's elite in elite speak. Oh, it's 2 chords. It's 2 different chords. That's interesting. E13. Oh, E13E7. Whoa. It is a very bizarre film. The 23rd bow tie. I will be grabbing the 23rd bow tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I gotta start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I actually don't know how... 23 might look kind of goofy over this sweater, but I'm going to do it because it's the number. I'm going to do it because it's the number that we're going with today. Okay, so I do, even though I don't necessarily like this pattern for this sweater, I do like the material that it's made out of. I do like the material that it's made out of. So it's like a yarn bow tie, and it's got this kind of like nice little tartan, like a lazy argyle. Like it's more of just a checker, but I like to call it a tartan because it's made out of the same material that a tartan would be made out of. Junji Ito, but make it a number instead of a shape. Yeah, basically. Number 23 is like, it's like watching Uzumaki, except it's Jim Carrey and it's a number instead of spirals. I watched the movie called 23, and I watched another movie called Room 34? Room 43? Or something like that? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? in the same weekend. I rented them both from Redbox, and they were both very... Actually, the Room one was a little bit cooler. It's like... I don't want to spoil it, but maybe see it if you haven't seen it. It's definitely better than 23. Lazy Argyle or Lethargic Ska, as it was... No, that's a good joke. Please tell me somebody gets that joke. You know what I like about Autumn, which is what I'm in right now? I like this. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this guy down here. It's just that little piece of him that has like changed with the season. It's like 3 little branches that decided it was autumn, and it didn't tell the rest of the tree, and it never will. It'll look like this for the rest of the year. Anyways, I still haven't done a proper medley. I got attacked with redeems. Thank you guys, by the way, for the redeems. Just to let you guys know, there probably won't be a proper song recommendation today, because I can already see us getting pushed back. It's already past 9:30. Oh, that's a nice highlight on the tree, says Meow Workshop. I've never heard that referred to as a highlight. That's really cool. That's really cool. This song is called I guess it doesn't have a name, does it? Sounds like Nyan Cat's song, almost. Nyan Cat's song. I can't remember what it sounds like off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But I do remember. I remixed that song! There's a Nyan Cat remix somewhere on YouTube of mine. Yeah, I did, Liana. I did. I almost forgot for a brief moment. I don't want to clip. Let me know if I'm clipping. Let me know if it's getting a little crunchy. Whoa, did it sound like the piano went out of key? That's impossible. You're electronic. Chill, man. You know how there's like dim sum and there's Korean barbecue and there's hot pot? There's all these things where you're like sharing. Is there an American cultural culinary equivalent of that? Or are we not really like about that? The share life in America? Because if we're not, boy do I feel American right now. My first instinct was pizza. Hello, is it La Lucia? La Lucia? Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Morning Medley stream. You have just joined in on the 454th episode of this Twitch stream. The chat should open up for you soon, but while you're waiting for the chat to open up, think about how your day has been, because in just a few moments we will be going to the check-in section of the stream, where I will be asking you specifically how your day has been. Also, how your yesterday was, your Wednesday. Mine was a disaster. This week has really been spanking me up right, isn't it? Liana says, no, because America is Joey when he says, Joey doesn't share food. Oh, such a good Friends quote. You know, there's that HBO Friends reunion thing, and I still haven't watched it because I refuse to watch anything that's on HBO, but man, do I want to know. Do I want to know what happened? What was said? What were the laughs? Popcorn, I guess, says Ava. See, okay, here's the thing. Popcorn. I would love to know more about popcorn. And you guys, popcorn, Ava bringing up popcorn is way more relevant to today's stream than she probably realizes. Don't have those here, unfortunately. Have you ever been to a crawfish broil? It's just a giant table of corn, potatoes, and crawfish. Actually, there's a place here. There's a place, like, really close to my living arrangement here called Boiling Crab that basically is that, but I've never gone because I can't stomach seafood. In fact, I was out with someone recently, and she ordered, crap, what is it? Spicy wontons. And I was like, oh crap, let me grab some of those. Because I just assumed that there was pork on the inside. And it wasn't pork. It was like shrimp or something. And I got really sick. And I didn't want to tell her that I was sick. I just took like a bite of it and I was like, oh wow. I feel like death. And I kept eating my food, but like the rest of the evening was not good for me. What'd she order? Fish fillet. Was that a fish fillet joke, Pernetic? Was that a setup? And I'm proud to be an American. Liana got it. Liana got it. So if I didn't get it, someone was gonna get it. What'd she order? Fish fillet. That's such a sick bar. How come it's always the wackest bars that are the sickest, if that makes sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Peanut butter, I think, is the one I think of first usually. Sorry, what? Wait, what are we talking about? American food? Okay, so Wex, we were talking about how, like, there's dim sum, right? And Korean barbecue and hot pot. And there's, like, a lot of... I guess I've only named Asian things. Maybe I didn't think about that. Maybe I didn't think that through. But I was just feeling like there was, like, a lot of other cultures that, like... Where it's like you sit down at a table with a bunch of people and you're all kind of, like, taking parts and pieces of what everybody has. Like, it's a big sharing. It's, like, a social experience to go eat. And I was trying to think of what the equivalent was of that in American food, you know? Because typically in America, it's like you go and you order your food and you eat your food. You know, people aren't reaching on your plate for things. You're not ordering like a bunch of like hors d'oeuvres, you know, for the table necessarily. Yeah, communal eating isn't really a big thing. Maybe a barbecue? I guess so, maybe, yeah. A barbecue. Perhaps a barbecue. So it begs to ask the question, says Flip Luca then, what is American food? Somebody said peanut butter up higher, so peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is a good one. Can you eat Coca-Cola? Is cough syrup a food? Crap, honestly, if that person didn't say peanut butter, if Wex didn't say peanut butter, I wouldn't even be able to think of that. You know? American food. Because usually when I think of American food, I just think of American takes on other foreign foods. Like, I think of, like, pizza. I think of hamburger. I think of hot dog. Amiibo Boy says, I use peanut butter when I cook curry. Still strictly American? Yeah. If you put peanut butter in it, it's American now, I guess. Fjord, don't. Hey, Fjord! You followed towards the end of last stream. And I would just like to say thank you for that. And I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to see. One was still long. This one needs to be cut. But I didn't get a chance to talk to you because, you know, the stream ended before you got a chance to enter the chat. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. I think peanut butter was invented by an American. It was. J. Edgar Hoover. No, I'm joking. I remember one of the biggest things that, like, and I latched onto it, was like somebody was like, yo, hey, what's up, little bro? And I was like, what's poppin', man? Dare, man. Keep me off drugs. And they were like, hey, peanut butter was invented by a black man. And I was like, no way. And I just carried that around with me for the rest of my life. And here I am today. George Washington Carver, baby, says Flip Luka. Yeah, like, I'm just like, hey, man, I think a black dude made peanut butter. And that's all I have. That's all I have when it comes to peanut butter. I don't know anything else about peanut butter. I don't even know how he did it. This is also why I remember who made it, says Ava. Yeah. There is like a specific, there was a thing like at my church where I went to like a Southern Baptist church and everybody there was black. There was like maybe like a token white family, but I remember in our Sunday school, there was like during Black History Month, they were like, hey man, black people did stuff, and they were like listing off all of like here's like the first blank 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 blank. Here's the first person to do this. This person was black. This person was black, and it was a lot of cool stuff because as a black person, I obviously thought of black people mostly as entertainers. Like I thought of like all the famous black people I knew were like musicians or athletes, and so it was pretty cool to learn that the peanut butter came from one of mine own, but I don't remember most of the other things. Speaking on what is food, says Jojo, what is soul food? It's food that heals the soul, baby. What I like to think of when I think of soul food, Jojo, obviously it really depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. But what I like to say soul food is... Soul food, to me, is food that was made that you couldn't go out to a restaurant and get. Like, culturally, like, if somebody was like, and this is a divisive thing, so I'm going to say this, and if there's anybody in here, especially somebody black, and they're like, I don't agree with this, Omni, soul food is one thing, I actually agree with you, but my personal take on soul food is, I think that soul food is something that you get in your home that you can't really go out to, like, freaking Olive Garden and get. And this can be without being black, you can be from any culture and be like, oh, my mom freaking makes like chicken feet. She like soaked chicken feet in vinegar, I don't know, and like deep fries. And I'm like, you can't really go to a lot of restaurants and get chicken feet. That's your soul food. I think that's what I would consider your soul food. For me, soul food is not the same as it was for just another person that also grew up in a black household. Like, I think a lot of people, when they think of soul food, they think of like chitlins and like collard greens and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, maybe, but there's a lot of people that grew up with soul food that don't know what collard greens taste like, or chitlins, And good if you don't. I kind of hate chitlins. I don't like them. I don't like any of that. I don't really like eating the organs, specifically of the animal, for whatever reason. Now, I don't like it anymore. I could wager Japanese beef curry is my soul food, says Ava. But you can get that places, and again, like it's so by my definition, I wouldn't be soul food. But by your definition, it's feeding your soul. That's soul food. I just think that it's like there was a lot of things in my household that my mom would make that I couldn't go get. I couldn't get at a buffet. I couldn't get at like the best restaurants, and it was something that had been passed down. My mom used to make these, I've talked about them in the stream before, but my mom used to make mackerel patties. She used to like ball up mackerel, like the canned mackerel, and then, like dip it in like cornmeal and stuff like that, and flour, and she would deep fry it, like mix in like vegetables, like cut up onions and stuff like that and put it in there, and she would deep fry it. And even me, as somebody who is like kind of made sick by seafood, I could like stomach the little mackerel patties she would make. And I couldn't find those to save my life. Like every restaurant, even like proper seafood restaurants, like didn't have mackerel patties. And I was like, huh, Mom, where are you? Why are you doing this? Where'd you find this? Where'd you find this? Dang, Mom, where'd you find this? Kwame says, hey friends. Hi, Kwame. How are you doing? How are you doing? I add grated apple and honey, says Ava. Totally different. Interesting. Grated apple, and that's interesting. I would have never... Where did you get that from? Or is that just like an Avon thing? Is that an Avon thing to do? Also, to be fair, the curry here in South Dakota sucks very bad. Even the Thai places in town are soupy. That's disgusting, Ava, what you just said. I'm really sorry that you live in a Dakota. I'm sorry that you live in a Dakota, not a Fornia. Hola, soy de Argentina. Hi. Hi! What is that from? Does anybody know that sample that I'm talking about? Hi! It's like an everybody, like, never mind. Somebody redeemed Agnes. It's Kirby, thank you. I've never played a Kirby game. You guys can attack me if you want, but I don't care. It's okay, there's Agnes. Who did it? It was Liana. Thank you, Liana. Here's Agnes's theme song. Does Kirby know how to say any other words? Y'all talking about soul food makes me hungry, says Kwame. It then gives me a big stretch. Thank you. We're in the forest, baby. We got the full rainforest today. That's all the plants redeemed. So I'm going to go do a little bit of an introduction for the plants since all 6 of them are out now. He knows how to say whoosh, says Pernay. Does he say that when he eats people? All the way to my left, your guys' right, stage left, we have Firo. This boy. Firo is a mini Monstera. And it's growing pretty fast. It was the smallest of the plants at one point last season. Last season? This season? Last season? I don't remember. And I got him a pole so he could, like, grow up because he was growing out. He was, like, growing out of his pot and, like, going down, and it looked horrible. And some of you guys remember in the stream, I kept saying, we need to get him a pole, we need to get him a pole, we need to get him a pole. And, I didn't do it. I procrastinated for a long time, and I finally did it, and we're happy. We being me and Firo. I don't know. Maybe you guys are happy too. But I got him a pole. He outgrew the pole pretty quickly, so I pruned him. And then I attached to the pole a longer bamboo pole, like a bamboo stick. And now he's already growing up that as well, so... Heavens. Anyways, moving to the left. Your guys' left, we have down here Nobu. Nobu is a Palea plant. Palea plant, and is the newest of the plants. It was a gift from a friend. Ooh, you're not on silent today. That's fun. It's one of the newest of the plants. It was gifted by a friend, so I did not buy this plant. This is the only plant here that I did not purchase. I did not pay real money for. It's doing okay. It had like a rough start, especially once I put it in this new pot, but it's doing pretty good now. It seems to be stabling out and possibly even growing a new leaf. So, as we say, new leaf is always a sign that something is going right. Viv is still holding on through the winter, question mark? The California winter, and I'm happy for it. I'm probably going to water her today. And be paying close attention to her because, you know, you can never be too careful just because she's maybe the one that I'm most worried about now that I need to, like, give extra attention to. Everybody else seems to be stabilizing. Booba is next, and Booba's doing pretty good. This is the new cutting of Booba, and that new leaf that I had, like, is slowly coming uncurled. It's slowly uncurling next to its little baby leaf out back that you see. Once those leaves come in, I will be able to get rid of the 2 bigger leaves on it that are mostly for just nourishment. They're just to bring in the sun rays to keep these guys popping. Agnes is a pothos plant, which hasn't started vining yet. I kind of don't like that this guy turns so orange, but, you know, I think he's just being blocked from the sun from all of this bushiness. Agnes is getting a little longer, though. I do want to say that. I don't want to alarm anybody, but Agnes is getting longer. We might start see some vining, like, early next year. And then Zia is a plant up here that's attached to the wall. It's on a piece of cedar wood. Zia is a staghorn fern and is doing great. Zia was in the bathroom all night last night because I was trying to find... Well, I've still been finding ways to keep them humid, you know. A lot of the more tropical plants respond well to humidity, and here in Los Angeles, we're kind of not the place for that. You know, there's like no humidity out here, so keeping them in like bathrooms and stuff like that helps, especially if I've just taken a shower and there's a lot of like moisture in the air. So Zia's doing great. This is another cutting of Booba. This plant back here to the right side of my head and this guy right here are actually the same plant. They come from Booba. Booba had got really sick, and so I took cuttings off of Booba, and this is one of the cuttings. And the other cutting you can see just barely in frame over here above my Katamari figure. And that is the introduction to all the plants. Firo, Nobu, Viv, Booba, Agnes, Zia, Nuba, and Tuba. I try to tell them they should use a translator, says Cold Crush, so Omni can understand what they're commenting. Oh. Word, yeah, I can't read anything. I can barely read English half the time. But at least other people in the stream speak Spanish. There's like a lot of people in this community that speak Spanish, you know. So I feel okay. Even if they can just find one person to talk to while I yammer on incessantly about nothing. I was confused for a sec, like, wait, some of that isn't Spanish, yeah. Some of it ain't. C-Millions, I didn't thank you for the follow, but you have followed 10 minutes ago, which means that you are available to join the chat whenever you like. It's sprinkling, you know? Sorry, it's like sprinkling. I'm keeping an eye out here because I do want, if it actually starts like raining, like super raining, I am going to pull the camera in because I don't want to have another broken camera on my hands, but it is coming down a little bit. Fiora says, you are brilliant. I love to hear you play. And for me, you are a stylish person. Ooh. Am I now? I have arrived at dim sum. My sis was very impressed with the fact that you never went to school and learned on your own. My sister is very impressed with you and your dropping out. I did drop out of school, but I wasn't going to school for music anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, oh wait, hold on. Cyber says, and she was like, how do you survive in LA? What is his job? I didn't hear the clap, but I will say, yeah, if your sister is confused, tell her that Los Angeles is the city of music, baby. Technically, if you're a musician and you're tenacious enough, you can kind of live pretty comfortably, actually, in Los Angeles. You don't even have to be good. You don't even have to be good at music. You just have to be tenacious. And maybe it helps to be, I might have to bring him in. It's like the rain's getting wild. It's getting a little rough. Hold on. I'm gonna bring him in. And I mean, we can still get the view, I think, if I put him here. If I put him like that. Can we still see through the glass? Can I do that? Ew, that looks hideous. Oh man. Oh no, that looks awful. Oh, maybe if I I guess I could. Oh, this isn't tenable. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'll wait until it stops raining as much, and we'll make do with that. Anyways, guys, right now is the check-in. I hope you're having a marvelous Thursday, but it's time to see how your Wednesday was. Where do you live, says Fior? Heaven. Cloud 9. Paradise. I live in Los Angeles, California. The capital of America. And I'm proud to be an American. Guys, it's the check-in. It's the check-in. How was your Wednesday? Was it good? Was it good, though? Did you survive? Did they? I think I saw it. I think I read it, and I think because I saw Fior's compliment. I read it out loud. The one about me being stylish. I don't know that that's true, but I do really appreciate it. Fior. Why does Fior make me think of perfume? Apparently, we can't eat here. I guess we're going to get something else. Hold on, Cyber. Hold on. What does that mean? What does that mean? Apparently we can't eat here. Tell them I said you're fine. Tell them Omni sent you. You're gonna love the way you look. Fior says, California? And then says other things. And then says California again. Yes, I live in California. Is it raining over there? Says Nostrana? Not to me, though. Pranay says Bior? Dior? Bior? Is Bior a thing? Dior? The ant word? Frenetic says, didn't end up playing Apex, but I got some weekly challenges done in Halo. Put up some Christmas lights, and Bree got all of the garlands. Oh, I know what that means now. Bree got all of the garland and ornaments up, made an old-style stew that came out pretty good. But I've got a few little tweaks in mind for next time. Extra hot sauce. Extra hot sauce in the stew. I already feel you, Pernetic. Fiora says, Fantastico, California. That's a song title waiting to be written. Fantastic California, I'm writing from Switzerland. Switzerland. You know, I actually, I had the opportunity to go to Switzerland, and I declined it because I wanted to go to Nice instead. Sometimes I think about that, and I had other opportunities in the future to go to Nice. I should have gone to Switzerland. Kid says, check in. Retail work week was really wild. People are coming out and being so demanding because of the holiday. Amen to that. People around the holidays turn into little monsters. I'm going to combat the big sad this weekend by doing a whole bunch of art. I feel like I've been neglecting my creative brain. Never neglect the creative brain. Never neglect the creative brain. You've seen how I am. You've seen what I look like. You've seen what I sound like. You don't want to end up like me. Pernetic says, I was thinking tomato paste and soy sauce, but Maggie. Maggie? But sure, hot sauce hits too. Maggie? What is that? I don't know what that is, actually. Guys, teach me. Sorry, I'm going up a little bit because I just realized that Constrano translated another thing by La Lucia? I hope I'm saying that right still. Is it raining over there? It is raining over here. It's raining hard as heck. It's raining so hard you can't hear it. Has it ever rained so hard that you can't hear it or see it or feel it? What is a storm like? I haven't been in a storm in... I haven't been in like a storm? Like a rainstorm? Like a storm where it's like, I'm almost getting blown over? In several years now at this point. And to be honest, kinda miss it. Maggie is that Jenny say quoi? I hate that you made me read that out loud. I hate that I read before I read. I hate that my mouth reads before my eyes do. I would have never said that out loud if I knew what was happening. Hey, what's up, Slama? Thank you, Slama. Thank you for the sub, Slama, and welcome. 7 months, that's a long time, Slama. That's a long time. Slama, did you know that the baby grows upside down? I knew this, and I always know this. I always know this because it comes out head first. I always know it because the baby comes out head first, but every single time I see the diagram of the baby in the womb upside down, I'm like, dang, bro! Anyways, hey, Salama. 7 months is usually when the baby's topside. It's upside down in there. My son Sven says hello. Hi, Sven. What does Sven mean? Because I've seen that name a few times, and I always wonder what it means. It's like a pretty name. It always makes me think of birds. Probably because of the word swan. Kwame's check-in says the wheels to move in terms of music. The wheels to move in terms of music. Working on a mood board for visuals for the first single and just paid the artist a deposit to get started on the work. Very excited. I had a great therapy session yesterday and feeling very leveled. Kwame, you're maybe one of the healthiest people I know. You're constantly, like, you know, connecting with people and getting work done and setting goals and working on yourself. Kwame, ask me when the last time I got a full night's rest was. Just ask me, just for fun. I'm comfortable with that knowledge, says Slama, knowing about the upside down babies. Yes. Thank you for the sub, though, Slama. Really, I do appreciate it. Did you know baby is born with all teeth? I love that. Just a head full of teeth. A head full of teeth and a heart full of dreams. That's a baby. That's a baby, I say, are starting to move, sorry. Oh, wheels are starting to move in music. I'm glad. I am not healthy, says Kwame. I haven't showered yet, and it's 1 p.m. Kwame, ask me when the last time I took a shower was. Okay, that's a joke. I did take a shower recently, but ask me about the night sleep thing, because that's no joke. I don't be sleeping. Not lately. Not lately. Hardly at all. What is that? What am I playing? I guess it's just these chords. Kwame says, I have trouble sleeping too, Omni. Try magnesium before bed. It's really helped me a lot. I also take sleep medication. I'm afraid of sleep medication. For obvious reasons. Give me those check-ins, y'all. Before I start mine. For sleeping. Heard it helps, says Cold Crush. So Cold Crush, there's a boba place down the street from my apartment that it's called City, and it sells CBD boba. They sell CBD boba, and I have had it, and I not only did I not sleep, but I lost my appetite. You know, actually boba kills my appetite anyway. I shouldn't be having boba when I'm hungry. That's a big problem. No Eric Satie. I mean, not personally, Fior, but I am familiar with their work. Very good stuff. Very good. Kwame says, I take an off-label antidepressant Trazodone. Trazodone? God, that sounds like a fun video game. The Trazodone? Anyways, that works really well. Non-addictive, and all it does is make you drowsy. I have problems falling asleep, so it works for me, says Kwame. You know what I do? You know what I did last night? Kwame? That's what I did last night. Cold Crush says, did you try CBD oil for sleeping? Heard it help. Oh, I read that one already. Yeah, it didn't help me. Maybe I didn't take enough of it. Maybe I'm supposed to drink a gallon of it. A lot of people take it. It's one of the world's safest drugs, says Kwame, talking about Trazodone. CBD doesn't do much for me. I like THC better, says Kwame. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Wee wee wow. Trazodone is great for anxious pets, says Prenetic. I've been referred to as an anxious pet. What did you do last night, Omni? I listened to my own podcast. I listened to my own guest appearance on a podcast, and it was horrible. It was like a personal low. I don't listen to myself. I don't go back and look at these things, after I'm done. I was on a podcast recently, though, and the episode came out yesterday. Ooh! I left with ends on that chord? It was called Sound Business, Kwame. It's the name of the podcast. We smoke THC, Not CBD, says Fior. But in California, I know that ganja is legal. It is legal out here, Fior. It is quite legal. Hey, what's up, King Birtle? You know, my friend and ex-roommate who used to live here moved back to Florida. And one of the first things they said is, like, it was hard getting used to not smelling weed all the time. Like, just, you know, like walking to the grocery store and just smelling weed. Because, you know, sometimes even I forget. Yeah, it's definitely not legal everywhere. I've just been so desensitized to it being just smoked everywhere and out in the open. And occasionally being hit with a waft of weed smell that I do forget. It's still very much a crime in some places. Went to the casino yesterday. You know, Fior, I have, So, okay. I've never done the thing in a casino, right? The thing that people do in the casinos. I've never done the thing. I've never done the slots or hit the big time. I used to think every casino game was poker. I like when I would like look up like a craps table, I was just like, dang, they got the wheel poker here. Oh my god, these have video game poker. These poker machines have arms on them. Like, I thought everything was poker. I didn't know anything about casinos. But the only reason I was familiar with casinos is because my parents went to Las Vegas a lot, and they would take us children. Now, as you guys know, you can't just be a kid running around the casino. So what my parents would do is they would go to the casino and they would leave the older kids, my older siblings, to watch the younger kids, me, inside of Circus, which was like the kid-friendly casino on the Strip. And so the Circus was Las Vegas for me. Every now and then, my sisters and brothers would sneak out of the room and take us with them and like show us some stuff that maybe we didn't need to see. That maybe I still remember to this day and has changed the way I live my life, definitely. But I saw some stuff. But I remember one thing that specifically I remember at the casino is, I don't remember which casino this was, but it seemed like quite a few of them had this like road. Like, you walk through a casino and there's very clear markings on the carpet sometimes. It's like a road on the carpet that goes in and out of all the slot machines. But then once you go to one of the machines, you're off of this road. It's like a little green road, and then off of that green road, it's red. And underage people aren't allowed to be on the red. Like, they'll stop you if they see you, like, approaching a machine or something like that. And they're like, get back on the green, bro. Like, you either go to the bathroom, you go to the buffet, or you go back upstairs to your room. Like, this is not for you, dog. And I remember me and my little sister used to crawl, like, because, like, some of the machines don't come flush together. There's, like, a little crawl space in between them. We used to, like, crawl down underneath the machines and stuff like that and, like, play with wires and things like that. I hope she's okay, my little sister. I hope she's okay, because sometimes I would just leave her. Sometimes we'd, like, be down there, like, unplugging things and, like, pulling at stuff, and then I'd leave and, like, run somewhere else, and they'd be like, where's Ashley? Where's Ashley? She was supposed to be with you. And I'm like, I don't know, man. We're playing the slot machine game. Anyways, I hope you had a good time at the casino, Fior. I still haven't really, like, participated in casino life, but whenever somebody says casino, I specifically think of that road and how I had to stay on it, and technically, I'm officially old enough that I don't have to anymore, but I still feel bound to it. Anyway, yeah, they won't let us eat at the dim sum place because of COVID. So we went to another place to grab a snack, and we're just getting takeout dim sum. Word. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber. That's weird. I mean, I guess it's not weird. Let me back all the way up. That's not weird, but it's unfortunate, is what I should say. But I hope it tastes just as good takeout. Some restaurants don't be hitting when they give you the takeout bag. There's a place called Mama Lou's that I like. When you get, like, freaking the black curry udon, sorry, not black curry udon, black pepper udon. When you get the black pepper udon to go, it's, like, different. I don't know what they do, but it's not as good. Also, they used to have peanuts at the table. They got rid of the peanuts. What's up with that? Anyways, is Fiora leaving? Goodbye, Fiora, if you're leaving. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Abo. Frenetic says, 1 when we get there and 1 at the end. We ordered filet mignon twice, says Frenetic. Last time I went to the casino, we had 2 dinners. Interesting. Arrivederci, says Constrano. To Fiora, I believe. It's that plastic container and steam taste, says Liana. Thank you, Liana. That's what's doing it for sure. Sorry, no check-in. I've been making food, says Lindsay. That's a check-in enough for me. I'm going to start my check-in. So is the quiet screaming, I suppose. Yesterday we did a stream. It was chill. Today the stream is not going to go much over because I'm skipping segments. Yay or Boo is canceled. It's not happening today. I'm joking though. It's happening. I'm not doing a song recommendation today. But yesterday we did the stream. We did not raid. I think I just ended. I think there was no raid yesterday.
Ooh.
And I went to. Oh, this is so hard, man. My days have sucked lately. I just worked. The podcast came out. I shared some stuff about the podcast. I worked a little bit more. I left house right after the... That's right, I had a session. So I left right after. I went to session. I worked a little bit in the studio on some other stuff. I came back home, worked a little bit more. Then I watched an episode of Family Ties. Then I worked some more. I made dinner. Then I worked some more. No, I made lunch. Then I worked some more. Then I left to go get actual food. Came home. Played Apex with Cyber for a second. Not for very long at all. And then listened to the podcast. And then worked. I listened to the podcast while working. Yeah, sorry. That was my check-in. It sucks, I know. I mean, my boy says, gonna lurk and fold some clothes, check-in. Been watching The Great on Hulu. Pretty good show. I don't watch anything on Hulu right now. But I'm waiting for the new season of It's Always Sunny, if it hasn't already started, because I'm gonna watch the heck out of that. Also, there's a show... Guys... Sorry, pause on what I was saying. Cold Crush says, Omni, you said more times that your days suck recently. I'm starting to get worried. Don't be worried about me. I'm already dead. Do you remember that Barney quote? Do you remember that Barney Gimble quote from The Simpsons? When he said, don't cry for me. I'm already dead. It was a very, very, very powerful quote. I remember it, and I say it at least once a month. Anyways, yeah, seriously though, Cold Crush, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I'm just working a lot lately, and so I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. Blunt old, so... I must have misheard. Do you really not remember that quote, Ava? It's like, that was like during the apex of Simpsons. That was like when The Simpsons was like no misses. Did you say that Barney episode where he said, don't cry for me, I'm already dead? Yes, Ava, I did say that. Simpsons. Oh, you're thinking of Barney the dinosaur. Yeah, sorry, different Barney. Different Barney. The alcoholic, not the purple dinosaur. Word, my bad. I forgot that. That's the Barney. If you just say Barney, that's the Barney people think of. My bad. I apologize for confusing. Hey, what's up, Ollie Frog? Welcome. Liana says, check in. Yesterday was cloudy and gray. What? Whoa. Oh, you can go back outside, by the way, now. It's not raining anymore. Right? It's still freaking raining. But he'll be okay. Anyways, continuing Leon's check-in says, yesterday was cloudy and rainy. No, yesterday was cloudy and gray and meh. But I got a package and waited till the end of the day to open it. Baked some pre-made enchiladas for dinner. Today is sunny and beautiful. Wild how much weather affects mood. Amen. It's cloudy outside and I feel like $1,000,000. Ava says, that'd be a grim episode for sure. I always would like it if there was an episode where Barney officially died. And not because I just like dark things, but I think that it would be cool to, like... I was looking at an episode of Family Ties. I watch a lot of Family Ties, man. I was looking at an episode of Family Ties yesterday, and they do deal with death. They, like, deal with death. You know, a kid's friend dies, and then they, like, talk about it. And I was like, yeah, I think every family show, every show had, like, an episode where somebody died. And, like, it would be really cool if Barney one day, like, ascended. It doesn't even have to be, like, a gory death, right? Where he gets, like, mutilated. It could be, like, Barney ascends. And they're like, but Barney, we'll miss you. And he's like, it is my time. All of our time here is temporary. I must go now. Baby Bop, look after them. I hate this, says Cyber. I'm also on empty. My car tank and my stomach tank. Ooh. Cyber's about to go hangry mode. When I get situated, I'll try to elaborate why they're annoyed. Yes, please do, Cyber. I'm here for it. If you want an example of how not to introduce the concept of death to children, watch the very last episode of David the Gnome. Never seen, but maybe it's good. Jojo says they're checking as I have to study for finals, but I won a fighting game tournament, which was pretty awesome. What game was the fighting game? What game was the fighting game, Jojo? If it's Smash, leave. Leave now. I'm joking. But seriously though, what game was it? I miss the FGC myself. I miss the FGC myself, but I haven't really participated in anything like that in a long time. Lizzie says that kind of stuff makes my brain itch bad. Oh wait, I have a real check-in. Ava says I got second in a Smash tournament with Peach. Peach goes pretty hard, Ava. Peach goes pretty hard. Peach is one of those characters that after you get killed by a Peach player, not only do you feel bad that you lost, but looking at the character of Peach kind of pisses you off for a little while. Cold Crush says, I'm in survival mode too. I get you. Nevertheless, I'm worried. Please don't worry. I'll be okay. I just need to eat some bread and then drink some milk and honey. Lindsay says, for their real check-in, despite being pretty overwhelmed with all the stuff I need to do, I got nearly all of my Christmas shopping done in an hour yesterday. Dang, I really... Is that thunder? Anyways, I really don't be Christmas shopping. Sometimes I feel a little guilty when people talk about Christmas shopping because I just literally do not do it. Like I don't Christmas shop. I can't remember the last time I Christmas shopped without it being like out of guilt. Like being like, crap, I know this person's probably going to get me something, so I should probably get them something so I don't look like a jerk, but I haven't really like Christmas shopped, you know. But I'm glad you were able to get all yours done in an hour. That's wild. Also, shouts out for you for doing it now and not, you know, a week and a half from now. Some weird Annie game called Melty Blood. Whoa! Jojo, you are looking at a Skitono main right here, baby. Jojo, you couldn't have said a cooler game. You couldn't have named a cooler game. Anyways, Hydro Thunder, says Pernetic, quoting a Midway game? Hydro Thunder! Did you ever play Arctic Thunder, Pernetic? Sorry, that was my tummy, says Constrano, who is also as hungry as I am, I suppose, right now. Lindsay says maybe it was an hour and a half, talking about getting all the Christmas shopping done. Still, that's impressive. Meow Workshop says for their check-in, built my own keyboard for the first time yesterday. I didn't think it would be so mesmerized by the click-clack sounds. I've never built a keyboard, but I have heard people say that like building a mechanical keyboard is a really rewarding process, and it definitely makes you use a keyboard a little bit differently, knowing now what's going on the inside of it. Something I've maybe wanted to do, but I just never like sat down and did the thing, you know. Even Titanium was talking recently about buying his keyboard. Like he ordered a keyboard months ago, like a custom one. But that sounds amazing, Meow Workshop. Really, that's freaking sick. I like mechanical keyboards. This is the most on top of Christmas shopping I've been in years, maybe ever, says Lindsay. Dang, all right. That's pretty cool. I play Roa. Heck yeah. What the heck, Jojo? I was not expecting you to name a sick game. I mean, any game you would named would have been fine, but I wasn't expecting you to name a game that I personally very much like. And I don't like that many fighting games. Like, it's kind of just like Street Fighter Third Strike, Melty Blood, Guilty Gear on a good day, and that's it. Pernani says, heck yes, I've played Arctic Thunder. I feel like Hydro was better of the two, but they are both legit. Hydro Thunder was undebatably better. It was better. I just always remember them in tandem. Midway made some sick racing games. Midway was really good at making an attractive racing game. A racing game that had no bearing on reality, just one that looked sexy, you know. That's what was going through my 9-year-old brain when I was like playing Playing Hydro Thunder, picking the boat, Midway was really good at doing this one thing where like, and I don't know if they invented this or what, but in my brain they invented it, where like when you're doing a character selection, or rather in a racing game, a car selection screen, there's like a wild, like instead of it just being like Mustang Ford, or like Ford Mustang, or like you know, like the Toyota Camry. I don't know who's driving a Camry in a racing game, but they're like, instead of doing that, Honda Civic, you know. It's like the wildest announcer, and sometimes you can hear like crowds reacting, and it's like, the Obliterator, ah! And it's like fire and everything, and it's like, oh, I have to play this game. All these boats go hard. Anyways, Hydro Thunder left a huge impression on me as a kid. Because like it just looked cool. I felt cool. Like all of the boats. It was a boat racing game. Are you kidding me? If somebody tried to sell me as a kid on a boat racing game, I would have laughed at them. But that game made boats cool to me. Anyways, thank you for Frenetic for referencing it. I do really like those games. Leona says, I already got gifts for some friends, but not for others. I'm in trouble because my Friendsmas is this weekend. I'm sorry to hear that. Leona, I'm really sorry to hear that. And like, shouts out to all you guys like buying like gifts for like your friends and your family and stuff like that. Like gift, for some reason, like ritual gift giving, like makes me really uncomfortable. Maybe one day I'll get over it as an old man, and I'll get like a present for like my my grandson. Hey, what's up, Sailor Sad Girl? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you for making the time to come by the stream today. My name is Omni, and this stream is called Morning Medley, and this is the 454th episode of it. Right now we're in the check-in, where I just check in on everybody's yesterday, their Wednesday, and see how they were doing. Since you just joined, the chat probably is not going to open up for you for another few minutes, but while you're waiting, just think about how your Wednesday was. Because when you're in the chat, I would like to hear from you what you did, and if it was good. You aren't the only one, says Pernetic, talking about my connection to Sexy Boat. Sexy Boat. And that game had me wanting to buy a boat, and I didn't even have a bike. There's a Friendswa, says Cyber. Friendswa, like Kwanzaa? Both friends? Lindsay says, Omni, you have infected me with this ideology because I'm starting to dislike it more every year. Here's the thing. I'm never trying to Grinch anybody's Christmas. That's never what I'm trying to do. But I will say, I love... You know what Christmas and birthdays and anniversaries and Valentine's Day and blank and yada and yida and who are to me? They feel like when I walk into my kitchen. Not present day me, a kid me. I walk into the kitchen. I'm filling up freaking cereal bowl. And yabba yabba you, yabba yabba yee, frosted flakes taste so good. And then I put the bowl on the counter and I'm like, I'm going to go pee. I'm going to come back and I'm going to wash this. But I'm going to go pee first. I go pee. And then on my way walking back, my mom's like, Omni, what is this? Gesturing to the bowl with a little milk dregs. What is this? What do you think I'm your maid? Wash your dishes. Now I don't want to wash it. I was already going to wash it. I could say, Mom, I was actually just getting ready to do that. But now I don't want to do it because I feel like now I have to do it. Now it's not my choice. The agency was taken out of it. And we all love a little bit of agency, right? Sometimes I really do indulge in buying things for people or making things for people. I love making songs for people that I really care about. I like buying things for people that I really care about. I like taking people places. I've talked to you guys in the stream about really wanting to take my parents to Asia. I really wanted to take them to Japan in 2020. Obviously that didn't happen, but I still really want to do that. I want to set money aside and do that for them. But I think if my parents had like an obligatory, like, you need to take us somewhere. How come you never take us anywhere? Then I wouldn't really want to do it. It would become a chore. And it's immature probably, and I own that. It's an immature thing for me. But because of that, like, I don't want to do Christmas shopping. I don't want to get somebody their birthday present. I just want to get you something on, like, some random day. I want to, like, make you a cool meal. Anywho, shouts out to everybody doing the Christmas shopping, especially right now, because, like, with everything being the way it is right now in the world that I don't really need to talk about in depth, Christmas shopping can be a little bit of a hassle, more so than it usually was. I'm the worst to buy gifts for, says Pernetic. I buy what I want for myself in days to weeks of research and deliberation. Same, Pernetic. And I feel bad because people will buy things for me hoping for the sentimental value, but sometimes I just, like, don't want people to get things for me. What do you buy for the man who has everything, right? There's been times where people are like, yo, like, I want to get you something. Is there anything that you want? Like, what do you want that you haven't gotten yourself? And I'm like, nothing. The only things that I want that I haven't gotten are either one, like, super, super, like, symbolic or intangible, like, success in my music career, or they're things that are so wildly expensive that I want the reward of getting them for myself. Like, I really want to save up and get the thing. If you get me the thing, I don't know that I really want that. It's really silly, and it's something that I'm aware is like a thing I'm in my own head about, but I don't really want people to get me gifts, and I don't really want to get people gifts, at least if it's an obligation. But there have been times where people have like showed up. A friend of mine, here's an example of when the sentimental value thing did work. A friend of mine went to Disneyland a couple of years ago or last year and got me an Oswald pin. And they were like, hey, I saw this and I know you love Oswald, here you go. And they gave it to me. Now, they didn't know that I already had like 4 copies of that pin, because of course I do. But I was like, that's really cool that you saw an Oswald thing and you immediately thought about me and you got it. But like, I didn't really need it. I didn't really want it. And like, if I had control over the situation, I would rather they didn't get the thing for me. Because again, I already had it anyway. But I understand that it was just like a nice, sweet thing to do, and so I did thank them for it. Blunt Old Soul says, makes sense. Thank you, Blunt Old Soul. You make me feel not wild. I like feeling not wild. That was a really bad joke. I'm sorry, says Cold Crush. I liked the joke. At least I understood it. I think I did. I'm making a bunch of the gifts I'm giving this year. That's what's up. That's what's up. Amiibo says, the supply chain. Sorry. Sorry, Lindsay says, my first world problem is that my birthday is not that far away from when my family starts asking for Christmas lists, so I have almost nothing to put on the list. Perneg says, I also don't want stuff. Give me consumables as gifts. I appreciate those because I can drink them. Oh, yes. Frenetic, we're the same. Frenetic, we're the same person. When people get me gifts, I want them to be either consumables or experiences. Take me somewhere, give me a memory that I can store in the old noggin. Don't give me a thing that I'm going to have to put around my apartment or something like that I need to put somewhere or I need to wear, and then you'll be like, yo, how come you never wear that sweater I bought you? Don't give me stuff like that. Get me a sandwich. Take me to the dock. Take me to the dock and show me what the seals do when no one's looking. That's a present. That's a gift. You're even worse off than me, says Lindsay. Let me not complain. Talking to Frenetic. Jesus, a mid-December birthday. Heaven help me. I'm embroidering Gwen's handprints for some relatives. Oh, and my partner has been making blankets. Very crafty. See, that stuff's cool. Also, that stuff's cool. Yeah, if you make something, that's pretty cool. Somebody offered me a painting recently that they made, and I was like, wow. That's huge, a 1-of-1 painting. King Bertle says, I never have anything to put on my Christmas list anyway. I feel you, King Bertle. I feel you. The seals that are under the dock, Pernetic, are wild. Those fools are smart. Something really scary to me is looking at an animal and being able to see mental processing. You know when you look at a dog and you're like, that fool ain't thinking about nothing. You know when you do that? You look at a dog and it just couldn't look any dumber. It's just kind of like... Sometimes you see an animal in the wild and you can see it thinking, and that crap is scary. You ever seen a bear, guys? I've seen a bear. Have you ever seen a bear in person? Those fools look smart, and I don't like it. Bears be looking mad dumb on TV. Bears look stupid as heck. I thought those fools look like Winnie the Pooh. You look at a bear, you look it in the eyes, that fool's thinking about stuff. I don't like that. I don't like complex thought processes in an animal that weighs, 5 times my weight. Amiibo says, gifting experiences that you can share together is always better. Amiibo, you're absolutely right. But I do need those Best Buy gift cards. Amiibo, you're... Don't take this the wrong way, but you're funny. I know that's like... I know it's almost like an insult to tell somebody they're funny, because it's like, just laugh. Don't tell me I'm funny, but... That's funny. There's something very funny about Best Buy gift cards. King Bertle says, my family, is currently pestering me about Christmas presents, and I'm here like, keyboard smash, I don't know. I'm glad that, and I don't know if it's the chicken or the egg, right, King Burla? I don't know if I'm happy that my parents don't really talk to me about Christmas gifts because I don't want to do it, or if I don't want to do it because they never really, like, made that a thing in me. They never really enforced that, but either way, I'm a happy clam. My friends are so hard to buy for, says Ava. Like, one friend is into architecture and acrylics. Buy them an architectural acrylic. I did it that fast, Ava. Are you kidding me? It's simple. It's simple. Thank you, Comrade EDJ. EDJ? EdJ? Comraded J? Comraded J? Comrade DJ? It's Comrade DJ, isn't it? I'm an idiot. Thank you, Comrade DJ, for the follow. Welcome to Morning Medley, episode 454. My name is Omni, and I do music streams here Monday through Friday. Right now, though, I'm just checking in with everybody in the chat because we are in the check-in section of the stream. So the chat should open up in a few minutes for you, since you just now followed a few seconds ago. Once the chat opens up, feel free to tell me how your Wednesday was. And again, anybody else that's in the chat that hasn't gotten their check-in, please give it to me now, because we're losing a little bit of the thread here. Pernetic says, I was due on December 25th, and I was like a week early, and jaundice. That's right. Jesus Christ. A week early? A preemie? That's what they're called, right? Meow Workshop says, we have bears as our next door neighbors here in Canada. Yeah, I didn't know you were Canadian. What the heck? Why didn't you lead with that, Meow Workshop? I would have been way nicer to you. Constrano says, my cat was playing with a ball of yarn. Looked very natural. I had never seen him playing with it, and I always look so chill and cool. I was looking behind the glass. Guess there was a reflection. Suddenly he saw me, and he threw the ball away, pretending nothing happened. See, I don't like that. Complex thought, we don't like that. We don't like that in our animals. Stickworks Zan says, what up, bro? How you doing? Haven't joined the morning medley in a few weeks, but glad to see your energy is still as high as ever. Right? Be blessed, says Stick. Hey, Stick, tell me how your yesterday was. We're in the check-in. I'm at the bottom of the stream now. You pointed right at the check-in, says Lindsay. Oh, I was checking. I already did my check-in, which is rare. I did mine before most people did. Dang it, I missed an opportunity to trip you up with Xmas again. I'm learning. I'm machine learning, guys. I'm meat learning. I think that's the human version of machine learning. The original version of learning is meat learning. But the machines are hot on our heels, aren't they? Well, you did just say Xmas. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm learning slower than I would like to, but I'm still learning. The meat machine? That's pretty sick. When you say meat machine, Liana, I think of those things that they do this, and then the Play-Doh beef comes out. I think of one of those. What's it look like on the other side? Huh. I never thought about what it looks like going into that thing. I'm gonna link that weird video in Discord again about being made out of meat. We're all made out of meat, guys. I don't know how many meat eaters are in the chat, but sometimes I think about that. I look at myself and I'm like, I eat this. Amiibo says, you can put anything in those machines. I would very much like to put a PlayStation 4 inside one of those machines. Stickworks says, I spent the entire day from top to bottom. Top of the morning to bottom of the night, setting up new alerts and themes and vibes for my stream. Excited to test it all out. I feel like Stephen Hawking setting it all up. I know that feel. Don't you feel like a genius? Don't you feel like a genius setting it all up? Just meet that feed, says Lindsay. Yeah, that's what we all are, for the most part. Check-in for Cyber says, I'm annoyed and still driving back and forth. Check-in 2, don't worry about me. Just do the game. You heard it from Cyber himself.
Time to review.
What kind of reviews?
Amazon reviews. Then we'll have to choose. Yay or boo.
well timed, you guys. Cracked out. I love the adjective cracked out. Now, for anybody that's new to the stream, welcome to Yay or Boo. Yay or Boo is a once weekly Thursday segment that happens in Morning Medley where I show you guys a few items from Amazon.com and you make a prediction on whether or not you think you got a positive review or a negative review. Positive reviews are yays, negative reviews are obviously boos. Who in here in the chat, this is their first Yay or Boo? Just show of... Thanks, Lex. Just show of, I don't even know, an emote? A Calpus can? I don't know. Is that still free? Is the Calpus still free? Flowing free in the rivers? This is JoJo's first Yay or Boo. Okay. JoJo, it's also Stick's first Yay or Boo. It's also Ollie Frog's first Yay or Boo. It's also probably Sailor Sad Girl's first Yay or Boo. Hey, what's up, Sailor Sad Girl? Thank you again for the follow. Appreciate it. No Calpus because mobile, says Jesse. That's right. Okay, so just a little bit more, and it's going to make so much sense after the first one, I promise, but I'm going to show you an item off of Amazon, and there's going to be a prediction launched by one of my mods. Today it's going to be Liana, who's going to launch the prediction. And you just guess, and you bet your tokens. Since some of you are new followers, you don't have that many tokens to bet, but you could probably come out of this with a lot of tokens, depending on your luck, I suppose, in it. I do need to pull up the reviews myself still. Skull Knight, 2012. Skull Knight, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following. I'm getting ready to launch a segment right now, but I just want to say thank you for taking some time out of your Thursday to visit the 454th episode of Morning Medley. I do really appreciate you. And your username, just because there's 2012 in it, I have a very specific memory from 2012 that once you're through the probationary period and the chat opens up for you, it should take a few minutes. Once that's open, I do really want to share it with you if you care. You shouldn't, by the way. You shouldn't. You don't know me. It shouldn't matter to you. I do want to say really quickly though, guys, I don't have the prices for these items. I don't have the prices for these Amazon items. So the first item today is going to be a can of Arizona tea. How about that? Cold Crush Sister says, I'm prepping to go into lurk because I think my internet connection will crash again, as it did times when I wanted to participate in Yay or Boo. So bye, my sweet sunshines. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll try my best. About to try Apex for the first time, says Amiibo Boy, since 2020. Wish me luck. Hard yay. Good luck, says Amiibo Boy. Good luck. Did I say good luck, says Amiibo Boy? Sorry. Good luck, Amiibo Boy. I hope you win. I hope you win the big cup. I hope you win the Apex Cup that they have. How is it not still 2020, says Aang. That's a good question. That's a very, very good question. While I'm waiting for the prediction for the oh wait, hold on. Constrano says, okay, it's time for there's no way this could have been a bad review Joker. Where are they? There's always one, Constrano, isn't there? There's always one person that's like, no way this one's a boo. No way this one's a boo. There it is, guys. The prediction is live. Please vote. Thank you, Liana. I appreciate you. If I had a USA command on this scene, I'd play it for you right now. I can't afford to think about this, says Lindsay to Aang. How is it still at 2020? Woo! It's been a wild time, hasn't it, Aang? I have a really dark thing that I would like to say, but I can't because right now we have a prediction, and you guys all need to participate in it. Is it yay, tasty, Liana? Okay, so the options are tasty or nasty, and they're cleverly titled with the word tea in them. Liana, there's a place, a very, very special boba place called Taste Tea that's not that far from where I stay. I've walked there a few times. They're always very rude to me, but the tea is okay. And I jokingly referred to that place as Nastea all the time to my old roommate that used to live here. I always called it Nastea, Nastea. That's really funny. It's like you're inside my head. Have you ever had Tasty before, Liana? Have you ever had it? It's not that good. It doesn't really hit. But there used to be a place called Toastea, Toastea, that served like avocado toast and brick toast, but also boba. Oh, I miss it. Oh, now I'm sad. Oh, they had a staircase in there that went nowhere. I think it went to a stock room, but there was like grass. It was like fake grass on the staircase. Now I would sit on the I would sit on the staircase and try to teach myself Blender. Oh wow, they turned it into like into a, what do you call those bowls? An acai bowl. They turned it into like an acai bowl place, and then that place went out of business. I miss Toastea. Dang, that sucks, man. It really sucks to think about, you know what? It really sucks to think about. Anywho, guys, do you think that the Arizona tea got a positive review or a negative review? The reason that I chose a can of Arizona tea is because a couple of days ago in the stream, I was drinking Arizona tea, and it had me peeing like a racehorse. Tea goes right through me. In fact, hold on. I had to get one because I do have like a big thing of them. They're not the big tall can. It's like this little baby can. It's a little baby can of it. But look at that. Look at that side by side. Look who came to the stream prepared today. That's sick, bro. It doesn't say 99 cents on it because that would be a scam if you paid 99 cents for this tiny thing. Anyways, tea goes right through me, says Sailor Sad Girl. Thank you. It feels nice to be not alone in this. Good thing we're mostly done with the stream, says Lindsay. Yeah. Mostly. Pretend you didn't hear that. Anyways, I ended up raiding into a soup stream, and I had Soup draw a can of Arizona tea. And Ika, who was also in the stream, was like, Arizona tea is based in New York City. This confuses a lot of people. A lot of people say, isn't Arizona tea supposed to be from Arizona? This is a definite yay for me. I love Arizona tea. So, to explain that a little bit to everybody, anybody, wherever you are on the globe. So, Arizona is a state that's in the southwestern region of America. It's very, very hot in the valley. It's a desert, it's a desert state. In a place that hot and that dry, it's very, very easy to make sun tea. So, anybody that doesn't know what sun tea is, it's tea that you brew in the sun. You'll get like a big jug of water with like the tea bags or whatever in it, or the tea leaves, and then you just set it on either your roof or like on a porch, on a balcony or something like that, where the sun can just beat on it real hot, and it actually brews the tea really, really slow. Because if you imagine sitting outside in the sun in like 90 to 100 degree weather all day, it slow brews the tea, and it definitely is a different flavor than your typical like quick brewed tea. Think of like cold brew coffee, it's kind of like that, except a tea form. So it's really, really strong, and it's really, really good. I love it. I love Arizona sun tea. So what happened was, because it's so hot and dry in Arizona, Arizona's sun tea market kind of boomed. There was a lot of sun tea there. And so, is the prediction over? Hold on, I'll wrap this up. So, anyways, they were like, how can we market this? So a company in New York City just started brewing tea. Not properly, by the way. This is not sun tea. They just started canning tea and called it Arizona tea and threw like a cherry blossom tree on it because it's like aesthetic or whatever. It looks cool. And it's a very good can. But this does not taste anything like actual Arizona tea, which I was raised on. So, that being said, can I get another drum roll? This review, Our reviewer for the can of Arizona tea today is Brian R.O. Dixon. Gives this 5 stars, says it's perfect and refreshing, gives you hope. The review goes on to say, It's a $1 and it always makes you happy, even on days friends die or wives cheat. Arizona will be there for you. 17 people found this review helpful. 17? I should make it 18. It's like a morning tea. M-O-U-R. Morning tea. Like a good healing tea. Brian is way too heady, man, to say. I'm sorry, Brian Dixon. A lot of people found this helpful. You know what I like about looking at some of these reviews? I like to pick out the ones that were before lockdown and the ones after lockdown. There's a general change in everybody's mood once you start reading the reviews that were made in the past, like 20 months. Like, people got a little bit of a different attitude than they do, but this guy was way before lockdown. He was just already upset because of, I don't know, dead friends or cheating wives, I suppose. Brian either has a story or is getting Arizona money. Maybe both. Maybe both, Tilapia. Perhaps both. I hope everybody won, by the way, on this prediction. I hope everybody got it right. Arizona tea with ginseng and honey. Ginseng is a root, right? I'm not exactly sure what ginseng does. If Arizona tea makes me as positive as Brian, I'm sold. And 99 cents for the big boy? One day this is not going to be 99 cents anymore. And when that day comes, I will gladly pay whatever the new price is because I believe in this. The fact that it stayed that cheap for that long is like, wow. Like, that's why, like, the hot and ready pizza in California, right, or at least in LA right now, is $6. I still pay $6 for that pizza because I'm like, you know what? You kept it low for so long, and still $6 is still quite a few dollars cheaper than all of the alternatives. $1.25, says Comrade. Oh no. Where is it $1.25? If I go to the corner store right now, they do charge me $1.25, but that's because she's wilding a little bit. But if I go to like freaking a liquor store, they're only going to charge me $1 for it. A liquor store for tea. So silly. My marriage might be falling apart, but at least I have my Arizona. 16 smiles at Karen with tears streaming down cheek. You know, how come there isn't Arizona tea commercials? I guess you don't really need to advertise with cans this beautiful and prices this low. Like, what's the point of advertisement? But it would have been nice. 125 is my prediction, says Comrade. 125? Oh, crap. We need to move to the next item. Okay, so anybody who's new, I hope you understand the game now. I think that we all get it now, how the game works. So the second item is a book by Finley Fenn called The Lady and the Orc. Did this get a positive review or a negative? I'm sorry, Aang. I'm so sorry. It's a book, Jojo. It's a book. It's literature. It's fine art. Okay, so I want to say while the prediction is coming up, I used to be a fool, guys. I used to be a fool. Sorry, alright. I used to be a fool. And when I would see a lot of these types of novels, you know, good ones, in the bookstore, I always thought that the author of these books was commissioning an artist to, from a blank sheet of paper or full cloth, make art for the cover of these books. I only learned in like 2015 or 16 that a lot of these sorry. I only learned in like 2016 that a lot of these covers are just like stock images with like filters thrown over them, and like a lot of them are, there's like a bunch of like stock images of just buff men that artists will like add like scars to or like make a different color. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just a dude, you know, and they never really show the face, you know, in a lot of these types of novels, you know, good ones. Spec work is bad, says Wex. Oh, I've read the manga adaptation of this as guys, please vote. Please vote. Yeah, Boo, do you think it's a positive review or a negative review for this orc romance? It looks good, though. What's he holding? Do ogres have nipples? Was Shrek ever shirtless, actually? And I'm not, this isn't a joke, actually. Like, I'm dead serious, because I only saw the first Shrek, and it was a long time ago. Was there ever a moment where he takes off his little ogre shirt? His little ogre blouse? Do we see him? Because I feel like there probably was a scene like that, but I've, like, blocked it out. Probably with good reason. But I think it should be a yay, but people these days, says Lindsay. This looks like a book you'd find in Skyrim, says Umbe. Finley Fen sounds like how you pronounce fiddly fig. Okay, sorry. Okay. Finley Fen sounds like a fake name. That sounds like a fake name, right? Like just a pen name, right? Why am I shaky? Why is this prediction making me shake? Please vote. Someone vote. Is this WoW fanfic, says Liana? I hope not. Guys, was Shrek ever shirtless? You know what? I have a phone right in front of me. I don't know why I'm wasting time. I don't know why I'm wasting all of your guys' beautiful time. But I feel like if I type Shrek shirtless, it'll just pull up a bunch of people who have drawn Shrek shirtless. So, I can't search that. Was Shrek ever... I feel like there was a scene with Shrek naked or something. Not full frontal, but I feel like maybe we saw his butt. Are they allowed to show butt in movies like that? I think Pixar movies can show butts, can't they? Am I thinking of something else? Am I thinking of DreamWorks? It's DreamWorks, isn't it? I feel like that's not the thing to Google, says Jesse. That first scene, he's literally showering. Do we see his butt, Aang? Or any nipples? I feel like probably I could, Can I just, like... Is that where they're playing the Rockstar song? Like, if I just type Shrek Smash Mouth. Shrek Smash Mouth. It's, like, very top of his Shrek shelf, you know? No. Enlighten me. What actually is the shelf? Is this the shelf? I'm guessing Gra is nay, right? Yes, Constrano, Gra is nay. Gra is nay. Nay is boo. Boo is Gra. Gra is no. No, like above the booty. Proto-booty. That's the shelf? Do we get to see him from the front at all? Aang, how long ago was it that you saw this movie? I probably should be asking my mom. That's the person to ask this question. My mom would actually probably know. If you got a little something there, you know. Shelf booty Shrek. I spelled Shrek wrong. Did you? Did you spell it with CK? You did. I once saw an entire sushi restaurant full of frat boys singing hard to All Star. Ew. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That sounds horrifying. That sounds awful. Oh man, the pre-booty. I've never referred to that as a shelf. I've never referred to the top part of the booty. I've referred to the bottom part of the booty, though. It was hilarious to bike past. Oh, at least you were, like, passing it. I thought this was a sushi place you needed to go inside of. I'm eating now, but I'm eating in a dessert store. Cyber's day is really weird right now. Cyber's having a really weird time. I don't know what's going on. We are eating dim sum while watching Home Alone. Wow, that's really relevant, Cyber, and I'll get to why it's relevant soon. It has nothing to do with the Airblue, though. We're not voting on Home Alone. It has something to do with my actual life. I like that the drum roll always comes when I'm not ready. I'm just like sitting here wasting time and then the drum roll. I'm like, I'm not ready. And I always have to ask for a second one. Guys, in the Cyber's chats have been the wildest check-in. Yeah, we're getting like a play-by-play. Give me another drum roll. Aang says, if these people can't get down with orc love, I'm gonna be so upset. I believe you. I believe you. Now, our reviewer today is just Amazon customer. Amazon customer, everybody, unfortunately has given this a 1-star with the caption, yuck. They go on to say, just yuck. Mistook this for an interesting fantasy world where downtrodden hero meets heroine, but only a few pages were needed to disabuse that idea. Not sure how I missed the tip-off of the book cover. Not sure what the best categorization of this book should be, but romance isn't it. I do want to say that this person just didn't know what the book was. However, just like they said, the cover should have said it all. I don't really need to know anything about what's happening in these books. We all know what these books look like. We all know where they are. You know? We all know where they are in the store. And we've all seen this, like, shirtless pic. So it's a... That's the review. That's the review. But one person found it helpful. One person did find it helpful, so that's good. I'm disappointed in you, Amazon customer, says Meow Workshop. We all kind of are. We all are a little bit. But I get it. I get it. You know, we've all... But I want to say... I do want to say that they thought it was a fantasy world where a downtrodden hero meets a heroine, the lady and the orc. Maybe they thought it was just like more PG, because I don't need to tell you guys that there's definitely... This is probably a pretty raunchy book, and so maybe they just wanted something that was a little bit more wholesome. Over 42,000 Omni tokens. Amiibo, what's going on? Has Amiibo ever lost a bet, ever? My grandma has a bookshelf full of these, says Liana. Jesus. Your grandma's reading fanfic, huh? Says Tilapia. Who's downtrodden? This Jack Daddy? Yeah, right. He doesn't look very downtrodden. He hardly looks trodden. Hardly trodden. I also don't have any signal here, says Cyber, so I'm audio only, so I can at least hear what's going on. I have to imagine what the cover looks like. It looks like exactly how you think it looks like, Cyber. It looks exactly how you think it looks. I'm imagining buff orcs with nipples. Well, it's a singular orc, and nipples are apparent. And there is no head, because if they showed the head, it would be very obvious that it wasn't actually an orc, but just a regular man. Missed the tip off of the book cover. Is this how they cover up their risque purchases? Maybe. Maybe they did want to dabble, you know, but then they just were unhappy with what they found. That could be a thing. That could very much be a thing. Red cursive is always the tip-off, says Aang. The sexiest of fonts. Demand goes up and my supply does too, says Amiibo. Talking a little bit about economics here in the stream. Whoa, did the drumroll not happen? If it did, I didn't hear it. Okay, the third item is a fake dog. Now, I am going to explain this one really quick because this might not be apparent what you're looking at. What you're looking at is a dog that is here to scare away like birds and stuff like that, and cats. It's a fake dog that you stake in the little thing, the stick coming off his chest, you stake it in your yard. It's kind of like those owls that you put on top of a building that are supposed to scare off other owls. And animals are supposed to see this and then not proceed further because they're like, oh, there's a dog standing sideways there. There's a dog there with his mouth wide open, no teeth. He won't be able to bite me. Oh, I shouldn't start ragging on it. I should remain indifferent. Also, I don't really know what the yellow circle is. I think maybe that's a tag. Maybe it's like a name tag for the dog, I think. But it's a fake dog. Whack, says Aang. Aang doesn't like it. What if it was yay or whack? Gonna start buying wild stuff off Amazon and drop negative review. If anyone questions me, I'll just show them how displeased I am. Umbe, that's the trick, honestly. As long as you're unhappy, you're valid, I think, on Amazon anyway. Please vote. The prediction is up. Thank you. Thank you, Liana. The prediction, Doggo Deterrent, Pepperoni, or Bork Bork Boo. Bork Bork Boo. Pepperoni, yay, Bork Bork Boo. Bork Gogi? No. Bulbarkogi? No. There's no Bark Bulgogi joke. Bulgogi? Pupgogi? Bulldogi? Oh my god, it was right there the whole time! Bulldogi! Anyways, I could really go for some Bulgogi today. Umbe says, ain't no way this thing works at any time that isn't 6 p.m. in the winter. Okay, I've recouped from my last betting failure. It's go time. Okay, I did say this was gonna happen. I do have to pee. I did drink the thing. Please vote. I'm voting despite not having visual information. I'm just going with my gut. Good luck, Cyber. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I promise. Okay, anyways, oh, we still have half of the prediction left. I do want to say about dogs and fake dogs and false dogs and good dogs and dog deterrents. There was a really long time when I lived with my parents in like kind of the outer reaches of the valley when it was really popular for some reason to just put up a beware of dog sign. I don't know if that's still a popular thing for people to do that don't have dogs. And they're just hoping that maybe the person getting ready to like break into their apartment or hop over their fence will see that sign and then not go over. But like, honestly, I feel like 9 times out of 10, those people either do not have a dog or they have a dog that's not going to do anything to you. Like, I feel like most dogs, even the dogs that I've owned, you know, when they see a stranger come through, they might bark and like go like, "Ugh," and like freak out, but they're not actually gonna do anything. They're just kind of there as like a loud alarm, you know. Beware of dog. This honestly, oh wait, sorry. That's honestly the start, Cyber. As close to a true 50-50 as you can be. That was instant, says Liana. Yeah, it works fast, baby. Arizona works fast. I wish I was sponsored by Arizona. I've been sponsored by, and that's like a silly thing to wish, because I've been fortunately sponsored by so many different companies. So many companies have like given me really cool free stuff over the years, and I wish it was Arizona. There was a period of time where I was sponsored by Vitamin Water, and I tricked myself into thinking that stuff was good. I don't really like Vitamin Water. Like, I'll drink it in a pinch, but I never want it, you know? I don't know if anybody in here really, really likes Vitamin Water. Shouts out to you if you do. Banks says, booba, baby. What's up, Banks? How you been? Banks, do you think that this thing got a positive review or a negative review on Amazon? I only like the Triple X flavor. The Triple X flavor goes pretty hard. It goes pretty hard. But wait, which one? No, I'm thinking of the dragon fruit one. Actually. I think. I'm thinking of the dragon fruit one. If that makes sense. Is that a fishing lure? It's not a fishing lure. It's like a fake. It's a fake dog though, and the prediction is almost up. It's almost up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to do the. I mean, it's probably for the best, but I did forget to do the cooldown on it, didn't I? There's still no cooldown on it, I guess. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Preview review. Give me another one. Give me another. Give me a third drum roll. Give me a third drum roll. In the case of the fake dog. In the case of the fake dog. These drum rolls woke up my dog, says Vanilla. I'm sorry. Hi, by the way. Hi, Seif. It's been a while. I don't have to read it again, says Bernetic. Oh, it's been a while. I'd have to read it again. Hiya. Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one. I want it to be timed. I want it to be timed. I want it to look cool. I want it to sound cool, guys. There's scouts in here. Oh, it's broken. Oh, somebody else has to do it. Somebody else has to do it because Leon already did it. I think there might be a cooldown for a person, but I don't think a universal one. Oh, okay. All right. Well. Well, that's gonna take a while anyway now, guys. Scouts, yeah, you know, Twitch scouts. Thank you. In the case of the fake dog, Alfred Nistatus gives this 5 stars with the caption, "No geese this year. Took Spinner in for the winter." The review says, "Couldn't be much easier to install because of rocky soil. I had to start the hole in the ground with a piece of rebar that we had not even needed to move him around as often as suggested in the instructions. Once daily. Moved him maybe 4 times over the spring and summer. Did not think it was necessary, since we only saw geese on our pond maybe twice. Since the geese appear to be gone for the season, we've taken him inside until next spring. A short video of our Goose Guard dog Spinner and a strong rain." Sorry guys, I do actually have the video. I don't know what geese are afraid of that. Yeah, it spins around. I think the spinning probably that changes everything, but only if there's wind. Only if there's wind, Umbe. It was because there was a storm. I guess it makes it look like the dog is like on alert and like knows maybe where the predators are coming from. I don't know, but I guess it works. I guess it scares away geese who don't know like that dogs aren't 2-dimensional. I hope everybody won. I hope everybody won that one. I really do. I really do. I hope for the best. Thank you. I feel like there is always wind where geese are. Whoa. Honestly, I didn't think about that. Brief Immortal? I didn't even think about that. That's probably a good point. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me do something before I give you guys this next one. Whatever this next one is. Okay. Geese are the worst, says Jesse. I really don't deal with them that much here. I don't live close to a lake. Here's your next item. It's a tub bottle of Orville Redenbacher. Original, baby. Who likes popcorn? Oh, it was Ava who brought up popcorn earlier. It was Ava. Who's ready for popcorn? I used to be compared to Orville Redenbacher a lot because apparently Orville Redenbacher has one of the largest bow tie collections like in the world or something like that. Like it was like him and Bill Nye had like two of the most expansive bow tie collections. And they were like, Omni, you can be one of them. But the problem is I'm just too freaking picky. Like, I'm not here to collect bow ties. I'm here to collect the ones that look sick. And unfortunately, that's not a very long list of bow ties. So I don't know that I'll ever enter the ranks of Mr. Redenbacher. This could go either way, says Jesse. Okay, this one is easy, says Umbe. I feel you, Umbe. I feel you. I feel you. It is easy. I've got all the answers. I think those kernels are digitally added. I don't think you're wrong. Whoa. I don't think you're wrong, actually. Popcorn is dope, but I did just cut my gums on a kernel. Bank says, how does this help with fishing? Oh, hold on. Sorry, the prediction's up. Sorry, guys. Please vote. The prediction is up. Do one thing and do it better than anyone. Is that Orville Redenbacher's thing? Doing it right? Man, I gotta cook it? I gotta cook it. Is that Orville Redenbacher's thing? Orville Redenbacher. Orville Redenbacher. Cyber says, delayed check-in. The plan was to take pictures today, pre-graduation. We did that. I did that. But we left late. We are supposed to get lunch right after. We were supposed to get lunch right after, but we got to the dim sum place late. We arrived and they said we can't they said we can't eat here because of COVID, but we can order takeout. We had to meet my brother later in the day because he's supposed to be making a cake through his business for our wedding/vow renewal in 5 months. Oh my God. Was this day supposed to be this complicated, Cyber? So we decided to try and make time and go there. Turns out he's not at the business. Also, there's a huge construction project between the two locations, so I'm stuck in traffic. Aish. Cyber says, so we go back and forth between dim sum and my brother's business like 4 times, and each time more and more of my soul is shredded away. I just say dim sum and my soul is renewed. Aw. Well, at least the food helped. I'm so sorry, Cyber. I'm so sorry that you got the runaround, literally. You got the runaround. Liana says it is when I Googled it, talking about Redenbacher popcorn. Do one thing and do it better than anyone. Orville Redenbacher's slogan from 1987 commercial with the gourmet popcorn summed up his life's work. That is wild that this fool's whole life was popcorn. No offense, because, I mean, he made a fortune and I didn't. I didn't make a fortune on popcorn. As long as I have enough for some speedometers, I'm cool, says Jesse, talking about Omni tokens. Your speedometer last time with the Waltz 168 or whatever it was went pretty hard. Also, Home Alone 2 is on. So cool, I guess, says Cyber. Home Alone 2 is the good one. When he's in New York, that one soundtrack goes so freaking hard. Anyways, that's so cool. I want my whole life to be popcorn, says Hang. So the thing I was going to say about popcorn while you guys are doing your prediction is popcorn is one of those things. And when I say popcorn, I mean all popcorn variants. Popcorn, cheesy corn, kettle corn. Big fan of kettle corn. Popcorn to me always goes like this. I get popcorn. I take one handful and I'm like, oh my God, how is this stuff this cheap? How can I turn like a half a cup of kernels into a freaking delicious snack? I have another handful. Somewhere halfway through a bag or like a whatever of popcorn, I start to regret everything. I start to feel kind of sick. My stomach doesn't feel good. And it gets stuck in my teeth. So like sometimes it'll be like between my gums and my teeth. So like that doesn't feel good. And I always go, why did I start this? This is horrible. And so like popcorn is one of those weird snacks to me that it's never... I can't find the sweet spot between satisfaction and misery. Like if I have one handful, I'm not satisfied. I'm like, I need more. Keep snacking. And then I cross this like event horizon where now it's all bad. Like there's no saving me. It's just disaster. And for that reason, I don't really engage in popcorn that much. But if I'm at like a farmer's market or a fair, I'll buy some kettle corn. Like I love kettle corn. Like buttered popcorn doesn't really hit for me, but like kettle corn goes hard. It goes hard. You know what, says Wex? I'm gonna have popcorn for dinner tonight. What? No. No, you're not. Don't do that. I'm gonna have popcorn for dinner tonight. That's definitely the popcorn timeline, says Jesse. Yeah. I don't mess with popcorn because of the stuck-in-teeth gums thing. I'm a popcorn fiend. It's really weird, Liana. It's like, you would think that we would have, like, scientifically engineered popcorn. If Wendy's can scientifically engineer fries to stay hot for freaking, like, 4 hours or whatever, how have we not engineered popcorn kernels to not do the stupid little thing where, like, the film gets stuck in between your teeth and gums? Like, oh, hi, Ashley. Amiibo, does Ashley know that my little sister's name is also Ashley? You should tell her. Kid says Abby is allergic to corn, so we pop sorghum. Oh, I'm not familiar with this. We pop sorghum, and it's like all the best part of... Dang it! Are you guys watching? Are you guys like watching the countdown and then just like immediately launching a drum line? I feel like I'm in like Nick Cannon's Nightmare or something. Yo! Sorry, okay. Sorry, give me another one. Give me another one. I'm hitting it as soon as the time is up. In the case of popcorn, in the case of popcorn, our reviewer, Selden Bradley, gives it 1 star. Sorry, says tree bark is better. Tree bark is better. The review goes on to say, back when my daughter was in school, a river of kids flowed through our house. They devoured tons of pizza, white grapes, and popcorn. After trying everything, Redenbacher's school days are gone, but a new crowd has arrived. Grandkids! Equally fond of pizza and popcorn. Remembering the old days, I opened up a new jug of Orville Redenbacher's popcorn. I was immediately suspicious. Not the same huge globes of dark golden kernels. These are small and pale. Popping confirmed my doubts. Not fluffy or crunchy, but rubber-like and chewy, compared to buttered tree bark. The search engine found the problem in 0.05 seconds. Guess who bought the Redenbacher brand? Conagra! That explains everything. If you buy this product thinking it's real popcorn, you have been conned! 2 people found this review helpful, guys. Oh my god, Amiibo, how? Amiibo, how are you never losing? Now I'm scared, actually. Now I'm kind of on with Selden now. Why does she know what tree bark tastes like? You know, anytime somebody says bark, I think of, what is it? It's like the chocolate thing. What is it called? It's like something bark? Cocoa bark? Chocolate bark? I think it might just be called chocolate bark. He's down with the Colonel Conspiracy. I like Conspiracy with a K a lot. You don't know how much I like that one, eh? I went boo because Orville is how I hurt my gums, says Jesse. I'm just betting against the majority. That's my strategy. Did you win, Pernetic? Well, I've lost every single one so far today. Oh, never mind. My bad, Pernetic. I'm so sorry. How are you gonna disrespect Tutenbacher like that? To be fair, though, okay, so a little bit of a background. I did read some more, Yo! I did read some more of these, and what I gathered from some of the reviewers is they are saying, like, Orville Redenbacher is quality, but this big jug that Amazon sells seems to be, like, stale kernels. They were like, there are some reviewers that are like, yeah, I bought a jug from Amazon, and then I bought some from the supermarket down the street, and the one at the supermarket was good, but this huge jug at Amazon was like, they could tell the kernels were old. It's like they've just been trying to move old product, and so they bulk sell it. And so, yeah, you can't trust it. Amiibo has the gift. I love that. Amiibo, literally, what are you doing? How are you doing it? Burgundy Music gives me a heart. Hi, Burgundy. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I really do. Thank you for coming by. Meow Workshop says, I feel like there's a class of popcorn sommeliers out there in the world. There definitely is. I'm hot right now, not gonna lie, says Amiibo. We were just talking about casinos, Amiibo. You're making me itchy now. Cinnamon comes from the tree bark. Cinnamon comes from tree bark. Ah, says Kid. So I guess we all know what tree bark tastes like. The good kind, for sure. I wonder how much of this is actually corporate conspiracy and how much of it is them imagining something is different. Oh, that being in line with the preconceived suspicion. Maybe they just remember it tasting good when it didn't actually. Miss your music, man, says Burgundy. Especially on IF? Instagram. Oh, IG. Oh, thank you so much, though, Burgundy. Thank you for being here, though. I'll play something nice for you, if you want. Come on, Omni. Give me one more. Give me one more round. All right, Amiibo. All right. Hold your horses. The last one... Sorry. The last one, here we go. Now, I'm going to explain what this is, because it looks like what it's not. This is a gun that shoots salt at flies, okay? What I've said doesn't make sense, and I realize this, but it's a gun that is for killing... Oh my god, Pernitic says my friend has one of these. This isn't nearly as outlandish as I thought. Whoa, we took it camping and it works. Okay, so Pernitic has a little bit of insider information. You load it with salt and you shoot bugs with it, okay? It's a bug gun. It's a bug gun that shoots salt. My cousin has one too, says Kid. Wow. I have been living under a rock. I have never, in my entire life, guys, seen a salt gun for killing bugs. I've never seen this. And I'm hearing from the chat that it's been a thing, and you guys have them, and your guys' friends have them, so I apologize. I don't really see many, like, freaking salt soldiers running around Los Angeles streets, so when I saw this, I was confused. Bro Rose! Is that the Bro Rose? Okay. Bro Rose, if that's you, thank you so much for the follow. I remember you, by the way, and I miss you out here. But the chat should open up for you in a few minutes since you just followed. But thank you so much for coming out and spending some time in the Morning Medley stream. The prediction is up, guys. Vote Turbo Salt Fly Shooter. Is it a got 'em, a yay, or is it how are they so fast? Boo. Up your game, up your aim, and up your game. Yo, I'm on fire today, guys. Remember my Nick Cannon joke about the drum roll killing me? Jesse says, man, Pernetic is skewing the results. Pernetic is skewing the results on purpose. Pernetic has too much information. Honestly, this could go either way. It could. I recognize the name Bro Rose. Yeah. We haven't seen Bro Rose in a long time. We haven't seen Bro Rose in a hot minute.
Oh, God! It is so good to see you!
Hold on. While you guys are voting on that, I'm gonna do something inside of Streamlabs. Oh, I'm off it today, guys. I'm goofing. Okay, hold on. Let me find the thing that I need to find. Interesting. Interesting. And then, and popcorn, they say? Okay, alright, we're good. Whoever is labeling these predictions today, thumbs up. Pernetic, it's Liana. Liana's crushing it. Turbo Salt Fly Shooter.
Now, Colt, no matter what, no fighting. Oh, God. No fighting.
Enjoy your coffee, Lindsay, and enjoy your old friend. I hope you have a great time. Amiibo says the Amigo Collective's prediction is a booze. Stocks plummet. I had no idea that Amiibo was this good at this game, by the way. It's actually kind of, Now, I want to say Amiibo is very good at this game, but Amiibo is also incredibly brave with tokens. Amiibo just slings tokens into bets, and, like, I'm no gambling man, so it, like, literally makes me uncomfortable. It makes me, like, tense up, but Amiibo always somehow walks away a very happy man. Anywho, I want to say about this, the first time I saw this image, here's what immediately I thought immediately. At first, I thought Nerf. A Nerf gun. And then I looked a little bit closer, not rating anything. I was like, oh, maybe some type of gun that, like, shoots poison, right? Like those type of guns you see an exterminator go around with the house and they, like, shoot the, like, perimeter of the house with, like, you know, the bad juice. I thought it was that. And I was actually pleased to find out that it was it was for killing bugs, but not nearly in the way that I had imagined. And then I started thinking about, shooting salt at a bug. And I've never been hunting, I've never been hunting, and I imagine if somebody has never gone hunting, usually when you're hunting, like killing things like ducks and deer, pretty big things. But I imagine if like somebody was like, hey, Omni, shoot a butterfly. First of all, I'd be like, are you kidding me, bro? Those things are marvelous. But if I had to shoot the butterfly because it was like, I don't know, carrying some type of disease, I don't think I'd be able to hit it. I don't know how people are hitting bugs with these things. Like, maybe my reflexes are just trash. You guys don't want to see me, play Apex. It's all hip fire, baby. It's all hip fire. It's all hip fire, then melee. Just like shoot until I get close enough to somebody and punch him. That's kind of me with bugs, I suppose. I'm ready this time, because I'm looking at the meter, so I know the drum rolls are coming. I'm going to be ready. Hold on. Let me shut up for a second and pull it up. This is a long one, by the way. I have to pee again. In the case of the salt shooting gun, Amazon customer gives this 4 stars, saying that it is a fun little impulse purchase. They go on to say a lot. They say, okay, so we were being overrun by flies last summer, and I bought this as sort of an impulse buy. Had seen several commercials, and even though we thought it was silly, we still forked over the money to buy one. Package arrived very quickly, packaged securely and safely, and immediately got it ready to start hunting. We didn't purchase any of the salt from the company that makes it, but rather decided to use table salt. The regular table salt worked, although not too well. It would take 2 or 3 shots to kill a fly, and you had to have it within a foot or so in order to do that. The first shot would sort of stun them, and they would fall and just flounder around in a circle. The second and sometimes the third shot is what would do them in. Next, we used some sea salt? Again, you had to be less than a foot away in order to hit the fly and cause any damage. Sometimes, depending on the size of the fly, it would kill it, but most of the time it did as above and just stunned it. We next used some coarse kosher salt. This worked the best, but again, outside of 1 foot range, it really didn't do too well. The manufacturer says inside 3 foot range, but it simply do not see that sort of result. Anything outside of 1 foot for me basically is the same as just shooing them away. Still, it's a lot of fun for my grandson, loves playing with it. So does my son. And yeah, okay, so do I. It's built really well, very strong plastic. I think it'll last a long time, just wish the range were a little more towards the 2 to 3 foot range as given by the manufacturer. It does have a good little punch, so be careful for the safety rules. Don't shoot kids or pets or yourself in the face. I shot myself in the chest with it, and it left a pretty good little welt with a red spot. About the size of a quarter, which lasted about a week. I shot my wife in the arm from about 6 feet away and she screamed like a banshee. I think she was exaggerating, but I still don't recommend shooting your wife with it. Also, don't let her see you shooting it a whole lot, or she'll exaggerate the amount of salt lying around the house too. 4 stars. If the range is trash, then why 4 stars? Says Amiibo. I don't know. I put so much in. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Amiibo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I take responsibility for that. I feel like I goaded you into it. You were sitting pretty. This man has a 1-star husband, says Aang. He's just running around shooting people. Also, like, I'm looking at the size of the gun. Maybe I'm misjudging the size of the gun, but when he said he shot himself in the chest, I was like, why? One of those males for sure, says Liana. I like that that's a joke in the stream now because of freaking Amazon. I'm like one of those males. Heaven Light says, this is quite the conversation to come into. I'm sorry, Heaven's Light. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, listen. I hope everybody won. I'm really sorry, Amiibo. I'm really sorry. It really could have gone either way. It's not Hipfire plus melee. That's Halo. And that's what gets me killed in Apex. That's what gets me killed in Apex, Frenetic. Wow, Jesse. Dang. People are really putting it on the line. Tilapia says, I love how Amazon customers are just human fail safety test machines. I mean, yeah, free, right? Free. Amiibo, aren't you still up? I won that last one, and I still lost around 9k points. Hey, you guys want a bonus one? No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Technically, I did pull 2 reviews, though, I pulled 2 reviews for the Orville Redenbacher. But I feel like people who played the game by the rules should be allowed to walk away free. But there is double or nothing. You want double or nothing? Feel free to not vote on this. If you don't want to, just don't vote on this. But I did pull a second review for the popcorn. But if anybody votes on this and they lose points, I'll feel horrible because technically the game's over. Oh, man. Yeah. Yes. One final round, double or nothing. Minimum bet 15k. Amiibo, stop it. Somebody needs to cut this man off. Let it ride, says Jesse. I mean, you can if you want. All right, well. What's going on? Says Bro Rose, what's good? It is the one and only Bro Rose. I thought you forgot about me. Who could forget Bro Rose? Did not know you missed me. I also started streaming, and I started playing Nier Automata. If y'all ever give me a follow, and it sounds like you guys act like I'm an old school follower who made a comeback. Wow, your jersey's somewhere in the rafters, Bro Rose. Somewhere. Are you also living in a new apartment? Nah. Just has plants now. I just have like 2 or 3 plants, and now it looks different. But nah, it's the same old apartment. Sorry. Had a lot to say since it's been a hot minute. Well, welcome back, Bro Rose. It's very nice to have you. I'll bet against whoever you pick. Are we doing it? Thank you, Cyber. Are we doing it? It's up to Liana. Hi, Sam. It's up to Liana, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any predictions. I'll just show you guys the review if you want. But if there is a prediction, I got to get some coin. Okay. Or die trying. That's a really good 50-cent video game, isn't it? Who picks first, says Amiibo. 50. This is really scary, by the way. I just want to let everybody in the chat know that I am afraid of what's happening. I feel like this game has gone off and left me. I'm no longer in control. These people are token hungry. I'll take opposite, says Pernetic. Is it a Pernetic versus Amiibo? This is so wild. I feel like I'm in an old western or something like that, and I'm watching a duel. We've got too many, says Jesse, talking about tokens. No, one man should have all that power. Liana's, wait. What was the other bar Liana said? Fish fillet? Dang, that's 2 for 2. Somebody drop another Kanye bar in the stream before we end today. Omni, stop enabling me. Pushing Omni tokens across the table. This is scary. I have no take. I have no sides. I'm not taking sides in this. That was Pernetic who set it up. Oh, was it Pernetic who set it up or Pernetic who capitalized on it? Or was it you Pernetic set it up, you capitalized on it. You're keeping the ball rolling. I got the rush. This is as much gambling as I do. Let me have this. All right, Pernetic. All right, Amiibo boy. Liana is your dealer at this point. Liana's gonna be the dealer. I'll let you know when the prediction is up. That's the best I can do. Also, are you still making any new music or still streaming on YouTube by any chance, says Bros? No, I'm here permanently now, or at least for the time being. I'm no longer streaming on YouTube, but I am making tons of music. I have a production stream every Friday, which is tomorrow, actually. I have a production stream tomorrow. All right, predictions live. Omni is a pit boss, Liana is the dealer, and Amiibo Boy and I are victims. That is not what they are called. That is not... don't remember walking through the casino and them being like, new victims. I think they're called... Crap, what are you guys called? Players? High rollers? High rollers, that's what they're called. Frenetic and Amiibo Boy are morning medley high rollers. I'm role-playing as Matt Damon in Ocean's 11. Matt Damon was in Ocean's 11? Anytime somebody says Ocean's 11, I see George Clooney, and then I see Don Cheadle, and then I see another George Clooney, and then I see, I don't know, 7 other George Clooney's. Like, I don't remember anybody else that was in that movie. Oh, Christ. I'm sorry, Matt Damon. You're great. And you're definitely not that other guy that looks like you. You're definitely not him. Who's that one guy that kind of looks like a Matt Damon, but like a little bit chunkier? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? We picked before the item. That wasn't part of the deal. We picked before the item. This is the item. This is the item, Amiibo Boy. This is the item. I just pulled 2 reviews for the same item. You put 20k? Holy crap. What is happening? Why do you guys have so many tokens? It's the popcorn again. Oh, why am I stressed? Why is this stressful for me? This is not what this game was supposed to be. We're 15 minutes to being an hour over. This is not what this game was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a nice little fun, like PBS token share. This has turned into a high stakes, high roller game. 3 minutes left to vote, y'all. Yeah, cast your vote. I'm just looking at this I'm looking at this fat 20k versus this 15k. Oh, okay, alright. Family fun turned into Latino drama. I need a raid target for the ends, says Kit. If you need a raid target, Kiwi, Tornu Soul, and Soups are all streaming. Okay, cool. Good. Oh, man. Thank you. Wow, those are all 3 really, really good artists. Dang. Whew. Lay it on me. What do you think it's gonna be? Choose your gal. I put my 15k down, says Pernetic. But I'll even it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Where are these tokens? Yo, I need to pay better attention at the people in this chat. I have no idea how many tokens you guys have. This is ridiculous. Big money, no whammies. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta take this hoodie off. That's pathetic. What the heck is going on? You know what's funny? This review isn't in my phone. So I actually have to read it off the screen with the rest of you guys. In the case of Orville Redenbacher, this review is We're at what, 3? This was 3? This was 4. The answer is... Gary W. Long says, 1 star. Product is fine when you receive it. Just finished up cleaning up the mess, which this video clearly explains. Uh-oh. What the heck is wrong with everyone? I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Someone want to share with me just what the hell is wrong with the Amazon packing and the Postal Service delivery? Somebody want to share something with me? We'll take a look at this. This is how this box arrived today. This is how it arrived. And here's what the internals look like. See what it was? Yeah, see that? See all the padding in there? See the damages that transpired out of a combination of insufficient packing and abuse by the Postal Service? Screw them. I lost.
I'm so sorry. Man, it's recording with the fossil. He just wanted some popcorn. He says that was like the poor guy. Somebody want to tell me what is wrong? Somebody, you got something to share something with me?
Someone want to share with me just what the hell is wrong
I'm so
with the
sorry.
Amazon packing and the Postal Service delivery? Somebody want to share something with me? We'll take a look at this. This is how this box arrived today. This is how it arrived. And here's what the internals look like. See what it was? Yeah, see that? See all the padding in there? See the damages that transpired out of a combination of insufficient packing and abuse by the Postal Service? Screw them. I lost most of this product because of this crap.
I just like, it looks like somebody Looney Tunes style cut like a trap door in the bottom of the jug and emptied out all the popcorn. Somebody want to tell me something? Somebody want to explain to me what is wrong? You got something to share with me? I'm sorry. I love this man, and I'm really sorry that he didn't get his popcorn. That somebody Ocean's 11 style like heisted his popcorn away from him. Anyways, I'm so sorry. This should become a quarantine, in my opinion, says Pernek. I might rip it. Who out here pillaging popcorn, says Ume? I don't know. It's been a really rough 2 years. I'm sorry. Who won that one? Who even won that one? I don't remember. I don't think I ever knew. Bro says, also, Omni, I checked out that I haven't been on in one of your streams in like 2 straight years. Dang, yeah, you missed quite a bit. But it is nice to have you back. Oh, Christ. Someone want to share something with me? Can someone tell me? I love it. I'm not going to play it again because it's because that's not what this stream's about. This stream is not laughing at people's misfortune, but god dang, just the first line of it is really funny. Just the first line of it, and I think it has a little bit to do, yes, with his accent. The accent helps.
Someone want to share with me just what the hell is wrong with the Amazon packing and the Postal Service delivery? Somebody want to share something with me?
Time to do the news. I think it's time to do the news. It's definitely time to do the news. Do the news.
Okay, all right. As I said, there's not going to be a song recommendation today. I'm just going to do a little bit of news because today is Thursday, the day before the. Thank you for the clap, Lex. Somebody want to tell me. I hope he's good. And I hope he got his popcorn in the end. Christ. Have you played Nier Automata, by the way, says Burrows. I have played that game. I got a few of the endings. I loved it. No spoilers, just in case anybody in the stream is still planning on playing that game. But I do very much enjoy that game. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for making Year Boo a very enjoyable segment, not only for me, but for everybody else in the chat. You guys crushed it. I wasn't very sure about this segment. I've been cooking that segment up for a minute now, wondering if it will work, but clearly the segment does not work without one, Amazon.com. Two, it doesn't work without amazing mods, Liana and Cyber launching the predictions, because I can't with this very, very CPU crushed laptop. And thank you everybody for actually participating in it and donating your tokens. It is a fun segment. I'm glad that you guys have made it as enjoyable as I've had putting it together every week. So that being said, we are in news now. Anybody want to share some with me? That should be the intro to check-in should just be someone have something they like to share with me. Round of applause for us, says Frenetic. Round of applause indeed. What is the news today? Plant news. Starting off with Firo. Firo's doing amazingly and is getting another leaf. I should probably count the leaves so I can say leaf number 13 or something like that, you know? It needs to be a command, says Amiibo. That is not the last time you guys are going to hear that man's voice. I'm doing something with that man's voice. I'm sorry. I'm going to do something with that man's voice. I'm not sure what, but I very much like that. I very much like that quote. It's very good. It's very good. He's very good. I promise I'm not going to play it again in this stream. I promise. I'll do it in my own time. I'll do it off camera. I tell you what, says Comrade DJ. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe it somehow subconsciously reminds me of King of the Hill. Okay, listen. News for Firo. This is my plant Firo. He's growing up his pole. I gave him a new bamboo pole over last week so he can grow up a little bit more vertically. I'm still going to have to clip him here and there, but he's growing healthily. He's happy. Especially today with the rain. I might actually put some of these plants out in the rain a little bit, let them get a little bit of that mother water and not the water from the faucet that they typically get. It's probably more nutrient. Anyways, point is, the next plant is Nobu. Nobu's doing pretty good too. Nobu's getting a new leaf, I think. We're not positive, but I think there is a new one coming in. Viv is the one that I need to look out for. Viv has been having a little bit of trouble in these colder months, but I think that I can get Viv to the warmer months. I think that if I just pay close attention to Viv, we can make it. We can make it into 2022's warmer months. Also, Booba is here. Now, Booba has several different cuttings. There is the main Booba plant, and then there is Nuba and Tuba up here. You can see one up here on the shelf, and then there's one just slightly over my Katamari, but they all come from the same plant, which is this one, named Booba, and he's getting a new leaf as well. And so as he starts growing, I'm probably going to move him into a more stable setting. Right now, I just wanted something so that he could be a redeem. Next to him is Agnes, my pothos plant. It's getting a little bit longer, but it hasn't started completely vining yet, which I'm actually grateful for because I like for it to take up as little space as possible so I can still keep moving it on and off the piano with the morning medleys. Zia up here on my wall is growing great. Just got watered yesterday and is getting a few new fronds. Those new really light green ones are coming in, so that's exciting. I'm getting quite a bit bigger. I can actually feel the heft of it now. When Zia was a lot younger, it is raining right now, Burrows, but when Zia was a lot younger, the cedar board was really light that Zia's mounted to. It was really light and really easy to carry around, and now it's not heavy by any means, but I can definitely feel a difference in the heft, the weight. I used to be able to move it around pretty fast, but now when I move it, there's all these fronds waving around, and I have to be a little bit more careful with Zia. But that is the news with Zia, and obviously Nuba and Tuba are doing fine. They're doing fine. Tuba over the weekend is probably going to get planted over this weekend. I'm going to put him in an actual plant pot. like Nuba is over there. And I think that's all of the news for the plants. The news for the stream is that today is Thursday, yay or boo, which means that tomorrow is the production stream. For anybody that doesn't know anything about the production stream, a really quick overview is that I will be streaming from 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. I will be also taking sample submissions. If you have a sample that you would like to submit for me to use in song creation, you can do that through my Discord. However, a couple of rules about the sample. I prefer for them to be one-of-one samples, meaning something that you made, maybe around your house or in your room. Maybe you say something into the mic. Maybe you record yourself dropping a pot or a pan in the kitchen. Just stuff that you make. Like, I would much rather it be something from you than something you just, like, lifted from YouTube and then sent to me. So there's that. And also 3 samples per person, I would prefer, at most. You know, you don't have to give 3, but if you're going to give several, try to keep it to just 3, and also try to keep it to MP3 format. I know a lot of phones don't record in MP3 format, and I don't know how difficult this can be depending on, like, if you have a Google phone or Samsung phone or an iPhone. I don't know how hard it is for a lot of you guys to get, to produce an MP3. But it just makes the things a lot easier for me, so I don't have to go and convert them through some online like converter. So if you can, submit the MP3s to Discord, and do it by at least 2 p.m. tomorrow, so that I can download them in time to actually use them in the production stream. I hope that is all the information that is needed for that. And as far as news about the album that I'm working on, I had a couple of breakthroughs. I did a actual graph yesterday. Like I really got into spreadsheets recently. I'm gonna record my own rendition of Angry Popcorn Man's speech. I want that speech. I'm gonna learn that speech word for word, and I'm just gonna start quoting it every stream. And we're gonna get new followers, and nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. Nobody's gonna know why I keep saying it. Also, news for the album. I really like doing spreadsheets. I've gotten really into like graphs and charts, especially with Google Drive. There's this thing called Google Sheets where you can just like make a bunch of different graphs and junk like that. I've started making a lot of spreadsheets and graphs to plot the progress of projects. I'm a very visual person, and when I'm working on like a group of 10 songs, it can be simple to just go like, oh, I have like 4 out of 10 done, or I have 6 out of 10 done. But I much rather have like charts where it's like, this song is this percentage done, make 60% done. I still need to mix vocals. I need to finish verse 3. I need to do general mixing and general EQ on the outro. I like setting up actual like checklists like that. And so I set that up yesterday. And when I set it up, it was kind of sad because I realized I didn't have as much done as I would have liked. I didn't have as much like solid finished songs. You know how when you're working on projects, especially if it's music, sometimes you can kind of get to a point where you're like, it's almost done, but it's not quite, and it just kind of sits at that almost but not quite stage for a long time because you haven't exactly plotted exactly what you need to do to get it to 100%. So I've written down some of those things so I can start actually like chipping away at it and a smarter, working smarter, not harder. And so that is the update and news about the album and where it is right now. Bro Rose says, are you doing any gaming on your Twitch or nah? No, it's mostly music based. I try to keep things musical so that nobody gets confused. But I try to populate even the music with like fun little things like Yearboos so that, no one gets like beat to death with piano tunes. But no gaming really on my Twitch channel. Can the next booba cutting be called Suba? Like pseudo booba? I got where you were going. I kind of like that. But that implies that it's fake or like an imposter. I could buy like a plastic monstera plant and call it Suba, but then I would have to be buying a fake plant, which I'm not into. But if I do another cutting of Booba Dar, which I probably will, I will put that in the hat of names because I like it. It's clever and it's something that I would say anyway. Okay. I'm catching up. Jesse says album. I'm saying the word album. What I really mean is project. It's not a definite album, but it's longer than an EP, and it's not quite a mixtape. There's more narrative and control in it, so it's a project. I'll say that. Just used to plan a music video shoot. I just used it to plan a music video shoot, says Jesse, talking about Google Sheets. Google Sheets is where I track Trash Day figures. Holy crap, that's kind of funny. There's plenty of online converters, by the way, says Umbe. You can just type in X file to X file. X file. You can just type in X file to X file and they'll pop up. I've definitely done it, like M4A to MP3 or .mov to MP4. I've definitely done that, but I would prefer if people could do it before submitting it. It's just like less work that I have to do, and I know that makes me sound lazy, but I have like some other things going on, and like I just don't wanna. At the end of the day, it sucks to say, but I just don't wanna. Just use it to plan a music video. Really useful. I agree. Super useful. Love 99% tracks, says Umbe. Yeah, I've released some 99% tracks. Monstera says Constrano, loving the name Monstera. Jesse says Monday, not Google Sheets. Oh. Word. It has a bunch of integrations and some nice visual controls for stuff. Oh. Check out Monday. Oh, Monday. It's literally called Monday. I'll check it out. I swear I hear Peanuts trombones whenever you talk about the difference between albums, mixtapes, and EPs, says Dar. You should. As well you should. I want to know the difference, but I just cannot be bothered. To be fair, Dar, today, in 2021, the difference doesn't really mean anything. The difference comes from The difference, Dar, comes from an archaic standard that no longer exists, right? It's kind of like how I grew up. This is weird. No, it's not weird. It's probably a deeper place I don't really need to go, but it's like how I grew up with the terms like black or white. You know, there's black people over here, there's white people standing over here. But then eventually in your life, you're going to meet somebody and go like, I don't know anymore. You know, I met like a Dominican person and I was like, this person's black. And then I saw another Dominican person and I was like, huh. And so, yeah, EP and album and stuff like that made sense a long time ago. But the more you spend in music, it's like, these are just titles. They don't really mean anything. You ask one person, Dar, and they'll say, oh, an EP is 4 songs or less. You ask another person, they'll say an EP is this many. You ask somebody what an album is, they'll say an album is 14 plus, you know. They're just fake words, really. It doesn't matter. I just like to say project, but sometimes people don't really understand what I mean, so I'll say album just so that people understand, oh, a group or a body of music is coming out, even though I don't necessarily always agree with it being called an album, per se. Jesse says, automatically making charts and graphs and whatnot. Talking about Monday? I think he meant to say about the converters for us, says Constrano. Oh, word. Oh, that was to the people submitting them, by the way, says Umi. Oh, word, okay. It was. You were right, Constrano. Dar says, no, oh, wait, I can't see it. No están negro? Están dominicanos? No Dominicans? No black people? I'm the only one who's going to get that. You're the only one who's going to get that, Dar. Unless maybe Liana gets it. Guys, I have to pee so bad. So I'm going to... And I went over all the news. There's no song recommendation today. We rated into soups recently. So it's either Tour New Soul or Kiwi. And let me check and see if they're both still on before I just throw out names. Oh my god. They are both on, but Kiwi only has one person in there, so we're rating Kiwi. This is the this is the Morning Medley theme song. This usually marks the end of the stream. It's the last piece of music I play before we raid out or end the stream. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, now would be a really good time to bring them up before we're out of time. Blacked out and then was halfway through the song. I was not paying attention to what I was playing at all. okay to be the only one who gets this a joke. Thank you again, everybody, for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I hope you guys have a marvelous rest of your Thursday. We're going to raid Kiwi now. Thank you, Liana, for starting the raid. And thanks for all your help during Year Boo. I do really appreciate it. It's a lot. It's a lot, I know, to handle. So I do appreciate it a lot. If there is a way that I could be more of use in it, I'll figure it out. It's like Trash Day. I feel like during Trash Day, I do more. I do more live. Anyways, yeah, thank you everybody for being respectful to me and polite to each other. Hopefully I get to see you tomorrow for 4:55, the production stream. But if not, please just enjoy your weekend. And I'll catch you whenever I can. Abo, everybody.